Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid, and for the next 3 hours, we have got some amazing things for you in the softer side of life, including the wonderful Dreamies coming in and saying hello to you. Now, guys, it is Valentine's weekend. Ba-da-ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba, bum. We are giving you some great deals. Becky's looking at me like, what? We've got some great deals for you, including a little bit of love on the Crafters Companion website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. Love 14. Type it in there and you're going to get yourself an extra 14% off, excluding brand new launches. But if you have a look on the website, you get Love 14. We're celebrating Valentine's Day in style, giving you that extra 14% discount. Love 14 on the website and get yourself some great savings. Also, as well, in the softer side of life, we've also, as well, got you for 3 for 2 fabrics on every metre. Yes, indeed, I know that you guys are loving that deal until midnight tonight on the 3 for 2 fabrics. Loads of love for that. So if you want to get fabrics, do not miss out. Today is the day. There's that Valentine's weekend offer for you on the screen. Don't forget 3 for 2 on all fabrics. Talking for 3 for 2, because we've got some great people in the studio today, including one of my favourite people in the whole world, in the brightest jumper around. It's Becky. Hello.
Hello. I'm all right, thank you. I am very bright today. I am sort of thinking about the springtime and hearts, Valentine's Day. You know, I'm hoping that that's all going to rub off. So I've got some really good deals today with some of our builder block system. Yep. So we've got our builder block of the week, but we've also got a special deal with the builder blocks and a book that's come out by the lady that designed some of our builder blocks. So we've got those. We've also got those fantastic deals on the fabric, which is just, you know, to have all of those offers on all the fabric you can buy by the metre. That is an absolute godsend for anyone that wants to stock up on their fabric, whether you're making dresses and clothes or whether you're doing some quilting or other works as well. We've also got a little demo of a bag using some of our fabrics as well. So we've got all sorts of different things for you today.
We really have. And as well, don't forget, the wonderful Dreamies are here in the studio as well. A lot of love for the Dreamies today. Guys, a lot of those stuff is flying off the shelves. I know Becky's even bought some items from Dreamies as well today. Craig has. I know I will be as well. So if you're wanting to get things from Dreamies, do not mess about, because today is the day. Loads of you getting in touch, saying hello. Remember, getting involved in all the usual places below on Facebook and Instagram. Cara? I want to say that right. Cara from sunny Plymouth. Hello, Cara. How are you? The wonderful Moira as well from Hamburg, New York. Morning all. The wonderful Colleen's on the socials as well. If you've got any questions or you want to say hello to anything today, just come and say hello. It would be great to see you. And now we did say briefly that the Dreamies are in the studio. And you know what? I'm very excited because I've only met Dreamies through the power of the Zoom. So it's very nice to have them here in the studio. And we're joined by now the wonderful Hayley. Hello, my dear. How are you?
Hello. I'm really good, thank you.
I'm very good. Well, listen, it's very good to have you. I know that everybody is really excited to have you here in the studio today. Loads of love for this, and everyone's been having a great time saying hello to you, getting to meet you. So tell us, how is your day going so far?
Oh, it's going so well. I'm so excited to be here. It's not worn off yet. Even though we're partway through the day, I'm still like, oh, my crafter's companion.
I love that. Oh, so you're going to be with us in about an hour's time in between Softer Side Live. Yeah. And then you're going to be joining us again tonight with me and Craig in launch day. Give us a little tease of what's coming up for us.
Right, so this is going to be one of my demos later on. So we've got some nice spritzing that we're going to be doing. And we're going to be doing more flower making as well. I've got some daisies on the show, so we're going to be doing some more of the side daisies like this. I'm going to show you lots of techniques with your flowers as well, so we're going to make some wedding cards. We've got the MDF. Hopefully it's still going to be here later on, we'll see. I've got plenty of demos planned, so fingers crossed. And then, this is one of my favourites that we've ever made. So
that is beautiful.
You can see lots of different things like this. So we're going to be using lots of different colours, lots of papers. It's going to be so fun.
It really is. It's great to have you in the studio. So much energy. It is brilliant. We'll see you in about, 50 minutes time, Hayley. You go get a coffee, get another jacket, tatey. Let's get our softer side on though. This is my softer side. I've got to tell you about my mishap later on. Softer side, let's talk about our wonderful deals of the week for you. Our sewing off of the week, like the wonderful Becky touched upon, that brand new book that we've got from Joe Avery. We've got some great deals for you. The first one here is the wonderful Compass Gem patchwork design for you, plus the book as well, £35. $49. So in this, you're getting the patchwork die set, allowing you to do the quilting, whatever you need as well. That's what you're paying for at £35.49. And for 1 penny, guys, or 1 cent, you're going to get the book as well. Patchwork and Quilting Basics. A great collection. You're saving yourself over 30%, especially with the wonderful Compass Gem. You also got the wonderful option of the wonderful Eastham. Here we go. This is me in true fashion here in Eastham. Magic. There you are with the Eastham. Maybe you want to go for the Eastham. Another great collection of yours today. But remember, that exact same price. You're paying for £35, $49. You are paying for 1 penny or 1 cent. You're getting the book free. Remember, Club Inspire, platinum price, maybe you're 20% off. You get that great saving as well. Or maybe, I think that was even better, George. I'm getting good at this. Maybe you want the windmill. We all love a windmill. Again, £35, $49. You are getting that book absolutely free. Again, £28, $39.20 if you are Club Inspired. We've also got the Builder Block of the Week. Yes, we love a Builder Block. And again, it's the geometric arrows. Me and my arrows. The Builder Block Designer Collection Geometric. You missed me, Becky. Geometric arrows with 6 elements, $24.49. Again, $27.96. A great collection. I love this, making the apron and things like this with it. Some great ideas that you can make this. Saving 30% on this. Again, remember your Club Inspire platinum price, $19.59 or $22.37. Becky, what a great collection this is on the Builder Block of the Week.
They really are, and we're offering a different block every week because it is Builder Block of the Week. So if you've been watching the show, you see the kind of things that you can make. So this is the cushion that's actually featured on the front cover. So you can make this very, very simply, very easily, because you're going to be getting the dies in order for you to cut out your multiple layers of fabric. You're going to be able to work on these really sort of fine points. Now, anyone that sews, even if you're just doing dressmaking or something like that, or bag making, getting points like these are really tricky to do because you've got to be super accurate with your cutting. But obviously, when you're using our Builder Block system, because we've done all the cutting for you, we've worked out the seam allowance and all those sorts of things, it makes this really achievable for anybody and quick and simple for you to do. And this looks so effective, doesn't it? With these colours, these designs. We've got such a fantastic deal with this 3 for 2 on all the fabrics anyway. This can really inspire you to make some fantastic items. So this is the first one that you could be making. So each of the Builder Block systems come with a different, 3 different projects for you to do. So you can see the different types of things that you'll be able to make. So this is just a little bag. That's just made with, this is what effectively we call a block. A block is a sort of square that is produced from all the different designs. So you can see that that's been using the different shapes in a slightly different way. And then this is the apron that you were talking about earlier. So I really like this idea. An apron's quite an unusual item to make, isn't it?
When I was at school, that was one of the first things we had to make.
Oh, really?
In textiles was an apron, yeah.
Oh, there you go. I stand corrected. It's the thing to make. But you can see you can make something really quick and simple. So I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah.
when you first get it, and this is the same for all of our builder blocks, our designer builder blocks. So we've had Karen Lewis and we've had Jo Avery working on these. Karen and Jo actually work together, so they know all about quilting, all about textiles, and we've developed these sort of 3 or 2 collections with them, where they sort of design these blocks and design these projects for us. So you'll get them looking like this, and you can see the 3 different designs, 3 different projects you've got on the front of those here. And then if I turn this around, you can see on the back, it'll show you those different shapes that you're going to be using. Now each builder block is different, it's going to have different shapes. Some of them may have sort of regular shapes, some of them may have very irregular shapes. And that's the really cool thing about this, because one of the worst things for me is trying to work out all the shapes and the angles and making sure that everything sort of works together. And if you're cutting things by using a rotary cutter or a pair of scissors, there is that margin of error that you're going to sort of cut slightly too close or too far away. And just that small fraction of a centimetre, a millimetre out is going to make a difference when you start putting everything together. Now, I love the fact that I can just choose my fabric, I can pop my die on top, run it through the machine, and everything's been cut out.
Yeah.
So I can really get started on producing the item that I want to do. So you'll get your dies like so. And so these are our multimedia dies. So these are the copper ones, and they're a little bit thicker than normal sort of paper craft dies. And that's to help you cut through the layers of fabric. So we say cutting through 6 to 8 layers of ordinary cotton fabric. If you're going to be using something thicker, like a thick calico or a leather, that type of thing, you may find that you can only cut through 1 or 2 of those layers. So you just need to work out what you want to do. And you'll be getting your booklet here, and it will talk about how to cut your fabric together, how to use your dies. So you can see here we talk about the grain line. So if you've never sewed before, you might want to know how a grain line works. A grain line is how the fabric runs. Effectively, you're making fabric that goes almost in a right angle. So you've got strips, you've got lines of thread going up and down, and you've got ones going left to right. So you want to make sure you're using the grain line in the right way. So you're laying out your dies on the fabric in the right way. And this is to prevent the pieces of fabric from sort of warping or stretching if they're cut incorrectly. It's very, very simple to do, and I'll show you how to go about it. And then as you work your way through the booklet, it will show you, in order to make this shape, this design, how many of everything you need to cut out, and whether you need some of them to be left with the fabric facing upwards or facing downwards. So if you're using plain colours, obviously you don't need to worry too much about it, but if you're using patterns, that does become a bit of an issue. Now, I found the best way for doing this, if you're going to be following these designs and following these colours in exactly the same way as we've done here, obviously that's nice and simple, but you may be wanting to use different colours and different patterns. I wrote these down, a little sort of, on my booklet. I took a sort of photocopy of this, and I just wrote against it what colours I was going to be using. It just prevented me from being sort of confused when I'm putting everything together. So that's my top tip. So I'm going to run them through the Gemini. So I'm using my fabric plates here. So I'm going to use my clear plate, and I'm going to be using my metal plate. And I'm going to be grabbing a piece of fabric.
Yeah.
I'm going to be using, this is some of the fabric that we've got on the show, which is the mint posies.
Yeah.
We're going to be using.
Great deals on fabrics as well. We've got 3 for 2. I still can't get over that 3 for 2 deal on mine.
It's such a bargain, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really
absolutely.
is. So I can't tell from this scrap of fabric where my grain line is. It's either going to be going this way or it's going to be going this way. And a quick and easy way for me to identify is giving it a pull. So I'm going to pull it one way, and there's quite a lot of stretch here. And if I pull it this way, there's less of a stretch. And that's how I know that my grain line is running this way.
So what's a grain line? Sorry.
The grain line is if, so if you think about how fabric's produced, you've got the the strings of fabric, effectively, the threads of the fabric going straight up, and then you've got other ones that goes from left to right. That's called the ones that go straight up are called the warp, and the ones that go from left to right are called the weft. So everything's effectively made almost like like a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, like a weave.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. So if you look at a piece of linen, for example, that's a place where you can see it the most effectively. You can see it's all sort of like grids. And that's why it's important, because you can see if my fabric was not on the grain line, so not going this way, where we haven't got pull, we've got a lot more pull here. And so if you're cutting fabric the wrong way, as you're putting it together, you may find one piece of fabric stretches a little bit more than another. So when you come to make something like a dress or a sleeve or something that's got to go around a corner, you would cut it on the bias, which means you're cutting almost on a diagonal, and that gives you loads of stretch.
Lovely.
So that's just something. It makes a difference. So sometimes if you get a piece of fabric like this and you don't know what way round it is, if you just give it a pull, either way, you can see that is where your grain line is. So I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to cut a couple of pieces of this fabric in half, because I wanted to show you what I meant about using the fabric the right way round. So I'm going to just check on my booklet and see which way round my grain line needs to be. So I'm going to use this one here.
Yep.
And take this big piece off.
Loads of love coming in for the builder blocks. Laura May, I love my builder blocks. I'm hoping to finish out the collection by summer.
Oh,
very nice.
That is good. That is impressive. So I'm going to pop one piece of fabric facing upwards with a pattern, and one piece of fabric facing down, and that will then mean that I have two of these triangles facing the opposite direction. So I'm going to put them face down like so, and I'll just put a little bit of tape over here. So this is where writing down, when you're planning your design, writing down what fabric you're going to be using is really quite useful, because it's quite easy to cut things the wrong way around if you're using patterned fabrics. And I did have quite a few pieces that I cut incorrectly before I started. So I'm going to put my fabric plate on the top and finish off the sandwich with a clear plate and run it through the machine.
Lovely. I always get excited when you say sandwich.
You always wish it was a proper sandwich,
I
did
like
you
a
say?
good sandwich.
Oh, me
a good
too.
sandwich, a bit of filling, or an ice cream sandwich.
I like a sandwich with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
It's not
You see,
sandwich.
some people don't like a mayonnaise in a sandwich.
No, I like a mayonnaise.
You know, because Dreamies are in the studio. If you don't know who Dreamies are, they're MDF. The smell of burnt wood in the studio is just incredible. It's one of them smells in like burnt wood, like cooked grass.
Yeah.
Or maybe like fish and chips, salt. Chips with loads of vinegar and salt on there. Yeah. One of them good smells, burnt wood.
I know exactly what you mean. It does. I do love the smell of wood. My dad was a carpenter and a prop maker, so he always smelt of wood. So you can see here, now I've cut those two pieces out, because I had one piece of fabric facing upwards and one piece of fabric facing downwards. I've got two opposites of the triangle cut out. So that is like a key thing for you to remember to do when you're cutting all your bits and pieces together. So I'm going to start by showing you how I put together some blocks.
Mo Crafts has just gone, wow, I think Becky has finally just helped me understand cutting on the bias. Thank you so much. We'll watch again for sure.
Excellent.
Every Friday, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. over on the East Coast. Let me start again, everybody. 9 a.m. over on the East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time for the wonderful Becky with Softer Side Life. Alternatively, watch back anytime on YouTube, and you can see loads of our Softer Side Life shows every day, every weekday, aren't they? Every week, Becky's here. Basically, this time every week, come and join us. Becky will be here. Maybe I won't be here after today's show, but maybe. Hey dear, missed you.
I know what you meant.
You know
I know what you meant.
That's the main thing. You know I'm sorted.
Exactly. So I've already pre-cut some of these different shapes. So you can see from the booklet here, there's quite a lot of different shapes, multiple shapes. You need 11 different pieces of fabric, or 11 sort of different designs of fabric or colours to make that kind of effect.
Oh, bless you.
Excuse me, sorry. Now, you don't have to use these. I think actually this kind of is quite an intricate pattern. This would look really nice in lots of shades of white, you know, so you get some white patterned fabrics. And that would look really effective because you've got so many different shapes that are already cut out. You don't have to go to town with lots of different coloured fabric. You can do it with plains, you could do it with patterns, there's all sorts of different options. And that's what we're trying to give you. We're trying to give you the easy way for you to make something that's uniquely yours. So this is just an example of the type of thing that you could do. So I've already cut out all these bits and pieces already, and I'll show you how they come together. So I've sewn together a couple of these different triangles here, and then they would then be sewn together like so, and then we put, get them around there, these little triangles, and that makes part of the first part of the block. So if I sew those together now, you'll see how it starts to build. Now what we've done, you can see from these little triangles here, and if you've watched the show before, I've mentioned this before, but if you're new, you may think, oh, that doesn't look like a triangle to me. You've cut a bit off. Well, we have cut a bit off. This is this is effectively like the dog ear, is what we would call it. So this is the bit, so you've got a 1/4 inch seam allowance, which effectively comes from this point just here, all the way up to that point there. And so you would have this little tiny triangle at the very top that you would want to trim off when you're putting your block together, but we've taken that away for you, so you don't have to worry about that because we've already taken into account that 1/4 inch seam allowance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew these parts over to here first of all, and then I'm going to sew that whole thing together here.
Perfect. Loads of love. Crafty's gone, George, I agree, I love that smell of wood. It is a great smell. Again, a lot of love for this, and like you said, Becky, when you are soft crafting, because it's one of the bits of crafting that I do myself, soft crafting, it's the cutting the fabric. I always get very nervous with cutting fabric. Well, these dies, you know, especially your geometric shapes and the kind of things that we are making with these wonderful dies, they're just doing all the hard work for you, and like you said, you're getting that precision every single time. So when you are wanting to make patchwork, you are going to get the same thing every single time.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the worst things I think when you're sewing or making something is you spend ages fiddling around and you think you've got it all right, and maybe it's a top or a dress you're putting on, and then you're like, oh, actually I've forgotten to cut the seam allowance and forgotten to take that into account on everything that I've made. All those little silly things that if you were concentrating you wouldn't make a mistake.
No, of course not.
But we inevitably, we watch a bit of TV, don't we? Or we've got the radio on. We might not be listening, totally to what we're doing or concentrating. So that is sort of a good way of making sure that everything is super accurate. And I know I was talking to now I've got old, and I really should be wearing glasses, but I find it really difficult at the moment. I think everyone does. If you're wearing a mask and I travel here on the train, I can't see anything because I've got my glasses on and my mask, and everything steams up. And then I can't see anything at all when I get back because I've been wearing my glasses and I've had to take them off. So I tend not to wear my glasses at all. But I think with you're sort of making sure that you've got an accurate seam allowance and you've cut everything correctly is getting harder and harder for me as I'm getting older. This is terrible, isn't it? I should just not be vain and just put my glasses on. But it does make it an awful lot easier to not have to worry that things aren't going to match up. So normally I would give this all a bit of a press with the iron, but I'm not going to, just for speed. And you can see how those will then join up. So if I flip that over, I'm just going to match up those points here. So that just take a little bit of time just making sure you've got it all accurately done. So I'm going to use some of our quilting clips here. And it does make it makes it a real joy to put together, because you're as long as you've kept your seam allowance, you're sewing when you're correctly, then you're going to be good to go.
Absolutely. Loads of love coming in for today. Remember, if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask the wonderful Becky, just comment below on YouTube and Facebook and we'll get those questions answered for you. Maybe you want to say hello to us, let us know what you're up to, let us know where you're watching. I love some of the places people watch, like canal boats and things like that. Let us know where you're about in the world you are. And if you're a brand new viewer, maybe it's your first time watching us here at Crafties TV. If it is, welcome. It's great to have you. Don't forget, in about half an hour's time, the wonderful Hayley from Dreamies is going to be here for you with the wonderful Dreamies collection. Some brilliant brilliant stuff. It's great to have them in the studio. Remember, we've got loads of brand new friends, Dreamies are very old friends of ours, joining us here in the studio for the first time, some people, and it's just absolutely wonderful. And they're such a lovely team as well, aren't they, Becky? I mean, absolutely lovely.
Oh, really, it's no, it's so nice to come in and see different companies and different things here, because you know they are quite inspiring. I mean, earlier on in the show when I was watching, and Craig was buying, and as soon as I came off air, I went and ordered a whole load of stuff. And I think, you know, I think if you like crafts, you like all crafts.
Absolutely.
Don't you?
Yeah, of course. Craig was saying earlier that he, watching you, he's getting inspired to do soft crafting.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
That's what I like to hear.
Good.
So I've put some other blocks together. So these are all the blocks, all these parts of a block that are related to this particular design. So you can see you've got almost this checkerboard effect here, and then you've got these sort of points over here as well. And then, put it around the right way, you've got this one just here. So you can see how that will start to build. So that's just sort of a quarter of the block that you would put together. So you work in these different sections, and once you've put those all, finish those all off, you join them together, and then you'll get a much larger block. But you can see how effective they will look with, I've got a mixture of the planes. These are our threaders planes that we've got on the show as well. And we've also got the Meadow Lane fabric here as well. And these are all the fabrics available on the 3 for 2 offer that we've got on just until tonight. I think it's till midnight tonight.
Wherever you are, absolutely. Guys, some great collections here, some loads of love from as well. Remember that brilliant builder block designer collection, geometric arrows with 6 elements, £21.49, $27.96. Remember your Club Inspire discount, platinum price £19.59, $22.37. And don't forget that Valentine's Love celebration as well. Type in Love 14 in your checkout and the basket, and you'll get an extra 14% taken off as well, excluding brand new launches. Right, let's have a look at the 3 for 2 fabrics with some great fabrics here for you. This is going to be good. Now, this is going to be the great question. I don't think these are in order, so may need your help. Maybe, Becky, this one looks like daisies and they're peach.
Let me hold it up and I'll tell you what it is.
Becky's going to be here. Is this the Melon Meadow?
That is I think that's the scribble posy.
It's got flowers on it, and it's got scribbles.
Yeah, that's in the melon colour.
That is the melon.
Yeah.
Melon. You've also got that. It's the exact same design, but again in the wonderful pink as well. that wonderful.
That's a scribble pattern as well.
L6, that means nothing to you, it means stuff to us. £7.99, $9.98. That's any 3 for 2, remember, as well. Again, a great collection. I mean, I can't believe the price on these brilliant fabrics and the wonderful price of these. You've also got the grey in that wonderful design as well. A great collection and a great addition into your basket today. That is the grey colour. I mean, there's the detail in these fabrics as well, and so strong. Then you've also got it back here in the melon. This is, of course, the wonderful Melon Meadow Lane floral imprint as well for you. There you are. You've also, as well, got this within your collection as well. The wonderful, this is the Meadow Lane leaves in pink for you. Again, another great collection, $7.99, $9.98. And then we're going to, I mean, this is just beautiful. This is, imagine this in your aprons. This posies here for you. This mint colour here for you. Again, the Meadow Lane posies, a great colour, that lovely mint, perfect for your apron on a bakery day in the spring.
It's quite vintage, isn't it?
It is very vintage, I do like that. And then you've got it here in the white as well. Imagine them two together in the wonderful in the wonderful off-white for you. Again, that posies here for you. Again, another great colour. Remember, half the metre, £7.99, $9.98 on 3 for 2 here. Then back into this wonderful pink for you, again, in the wonderful pink colour. This is good, beautiful colour. Again, the wonderful floral colours here on the pink. And then you've got here for you the cream leaves. We did that, we got through this, we did it as a team. I will sort these out. It didn't dawn on me until we went there. £7.99, $9.98. Charlotte's going to kill me for that. 3 for 2 on that. And also plains. We've got all the plain colours. Guys, these are what you're going to essential colours. These are essential for you. Again, great colours. You have got here your wonderful pinks. Again, great colour. Great colour for you, again in the pink for you, another brilliant colour. You've also got here as well, look, this is a flamingo pink. What a great colour this is. I mean, Becky, this is bright, isn't it?
It is bright, and that works really well with some of those pattern fabrics we've got as well. So you want to, you want to have a mixture of different patterns and planes. These are great, and they work so well with all of the ranges that we've brought out in the past. There will be something here that will go with every single patterned fabric you've got.
Yeah, again, great colours. You've got them in different colours as well. The blacks, the different pinks as well for you. Head to the website. You'll see all the different options for you on these colours for you. Again, just what a great colour. That is the hot pink there, $4.99, $6.25. Maybe you're going for the blues again, or maybe the navies. Great colour. I mean, I could go through all these. I mean, look at all the shades of green you've got here. The different mints, the darks, the lights. There's so many shades of green for you. We'll show you these again later on and there for you as well. Question for you, Becky, from the wonderful Mo Crafts. Is there a pattern or style or shirt of clothing that the cotton fabrics would work well with? I'm thinking of doing a skirt for spring.
Yeah, I'd go for a skirt, like a big skirt with a nice thick waistband with some pockets. I've got a thing about pockets. I don't think we have pockets in enough clothes. I always feel that I should open a shop that just has pockets in dresses. There's lots of wedding dresses with pockets, but yeah, I'd go for a skirt in these fabrics. That's brilliant.
Absolutely. Again, more deals for you on these wonderful fabrics for you. Head to the website, you can see the full range then. Patchwork Dies, a great bundle here for you. Again, some amazing deals for you, some amazing bundles as always that we have for you. Let's have a look. You're getting 39 different elements within here. You're starting off first of all with that 45-degree diamond that you see there. Again, very similar to your nesting dies where you're using in your paper crafts, but perfect for fabric. Again, you've also as well got the 45-degree diamond, the half of this as well for you. Another great collection. You've also got the half clamshell as well. So many different ways that you can use these. Again, a great little collection for you as well. You've also as well got the half, I've not said this word in years, half equilateral, yes, well done me, triangles as well. And then rounding off this bundle, you've got the half 60 degrees diamonds. You're saving yourself over 25% on this bundle today, £125, $140. That can be yours today. Also, you're getting that platinum price as well. Club Inspire, £100 or $112. Remember as well that love discount, love 14, to get an extra 14% off. Let's see these in action, Becky, because they are a great collection, aren't they?
These are going to be a real kind of saviour for you if you're keen to design your own quilts. You don't want to sort of follow any sort of the builder block designers. You want to try and do something on your very own. These are really great. So these ones, I've got these two together. So I've got the 45-degree diamonds, yep, and then the half 45-degree diamonds, because these full shapes and the half shapes work together. So, you just need to, you can buy them, you can get them separately, but having them together on the deal that we've got today really is going to help you to produce some fantastic things. So if I show you what they look like, so again, these are our multimedia dies. So these are the sort of coppery kind of colour shapes you've got here. And you'll see you've got all sorts of different shapes, all sorts of different sizes. So if you look onto the back of the packaging, it will show you the actual the sizing of everything. So if you're going to be using the full shapes with the half shapes, yeah, you want to make sure you're using the same size. Otherwise, you're going to be sort of out of kilter. Yeah. So if I show you, I'll run a couple through the machine. So obviously with these, because they are equal shapes, yeah, as it were, these whole ones, you don't have to worry about where the fabric is facing up or down. Obviously, when I was talking earlier on, I said you need to take that into consideration, but you don't need to worry about that for this. So I'm just going to fold my fabric over, and I'm going to choose one of these diamonds.
Lovely.
So when I was looking at these, and I was looking at those plain fabrics, I was thinking it would be lovely to do almost like a harlequin kind of thing, yeah, with these diamonds. Idea. You could make something really, really beautiful, all those different colours, maybe add a couple of sort of designs in there, some pattern fabrics as well, yeah, but doing them overall just in one, plain colours. So I'm going to place that just so, And I'm going to use a little bit of tape. I always use a bit of tape. You don't actually have to, but I feel happier. I feel more secure by using a little piece of tape. So I'm doing the normal sandwich. So I'm using my clear plate, my metal fabric plate, putting my fabric down, my dye, and then doing the same to finish it off.
Yeah.
Run it through my machine. And these will obviously work with any die cutting machine that you happen to have, but we've tested these with our Gemini, so we know that they will cut 8 layers of ordinary cotton fabric. So I'll take that there, and you can see that that has cut out perfectly, just so. There we go, and then I'll put that here, like so. So you can see how, and this again, you know, like we've said with all this die cutting before, it means that everything is perfect. It's all perfectly cut. You don't have to worry that things aren't going to match up. We've taken into account that you've got a seam allowance. So you just need to run it through the machine and then get started putting things together.
Absolutely. Loads of love coming in today. Crafty AJ has just said, are you getting your ripped jeans fixed today, George? I ripped my jeans. I did tell you what I did as well. I ripped my jeans on Monday when I first came up.
Yeah.
Put a bit of fabric glue on them and then got a tri-blend, coloured it in.
Why not?
You see?
Yeah.
Did the job.
This is why it's so useful working somewhere like this.
It really is. Mo Krause, I'm a pro pocket on everything. Right there with you, Becky, thank you. Oh, and I can use my threaders pocket tool for the skirt, please.
Oh, yes.
Shirt pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I think pockets are so useful. Men's clothes always have loads of pockets.
We love them.
And I tend to sort of think, we get silly pockets in women's clothing, that don't fit anything in them at all anymore. So you can see it here, I've cut these out of our, this is all the posy fabric in the off-white, the mint, and also the grey here.
Yeah.
So you can see how I've done those. Now, I've also cut out using the half triangles. So I've cut out some of these shapes as well. I can't remember which size it was, but I made sure that it was the same shape, same size, and then when you sew the two together, you will get exactly the same size as the whole one. So you can put together all sorts of different designs using these shapes. So that's one of the half pieces that I've already cut. So you can put together something, so you could do all sorts of different designs like this with you shapes like that. So we could make a cushion like so, or if you're putting it this way round, so they're more sort of like how I was saying about harlequins, that looks really effective as well. But equally, you could always lay them out like so to make a flower. So we can carry on putting those pieces together, and you just build up by stitching with your 1/4 of an inch all the way round. Put another one just here, and that pattern here would look really effective on a cushion cover. You wouldn't need to do much more on that if you didn't want to, but of course you could use this as a basis for making a bigger quilt. So you can start by putting some of these sort of half diamonds around here as well, and you really start going to town with this. And this is what we were saying about, not just being able to produce something very quickly, that makes a big difference. So now we've got, we can start sort of building items without sort of having to worry about designing and making sure things are cut the right way.
Yeah.
We can just fold that down.
Yeah, the fun stuff, can't you?
And that's it. I know some people love the sort of the measurements and all those kinds of things, but I don't. I prefer the fun bit, the exciting bit.
Gemma's asking a question. What is the difference between using the normal metal shim and the new fabric metal shim? What's the difference there?
They're really sturdy. So if I hold one, I don't think I've got. I might have one of the other ones. Hold on. So this one is for the Gemini Junior. So this is the ordinary one that you would get with your machine. So you can see it's quite flimsy. It does work, but you can see here the fabric ones, these are really rigid.
Yeah.
So these are fantastic. If you're going to be cutting using our multimedia dies a lot, you're going to find that these sort of are much more hard wearing than this. This will cut it fine, but if you're going to be cutting multiple times with these, and you're going to start sort of investing in the builder blocks and using them more often, I definitely would say using those fabric plates are the way to go. And you can, of course, use those fabric plates if you're going to be doing your paper crafting as well. Sometimes I can't be bothered to change the things around. If I'm doing a little bit of card or paper craft, I just use those as well, depending on what the thickness they are. But yeah, they really are so much easier to use. And even if you run one of these through the machine just once, you'll find that there's a lot of sort of markings on there. So you will find that they sort of wear down a little bit quicker.
Loads of love coming today. Pammy, you said the flower quilt's my favourite. They go together so quickly. They really do, don't they, Becky?
They do, yeah.
Absolutely. Don't forget, Dreamies is going to join us in the studio a little bit later on today. Becky, you know what? I'm absolutely loving this. I forget how much fun I have with you in the studio.
How could you say that?
I know, but I don't see you that often.
No, I know.
Do you know what I mean? And I saw you last night, and I was like, oh, Becky's back, and it's very exciting. Guys, let me remind you of the wonderful patchwork dies that you're getting within the collection, because there's a great deal here for you and a great price as well. You're getting some great designs, some great dies, 39 different elements, and like we said before, perfect nesting dies for you as well. A great collection. First of all, starting off here with the 45-degree diamonds. You're getting that within the collection there for you. You're also going to be getting in here the wonderful half 45-degree diamonds. You're also going to be getting in here the wonderful half clamshell, the half equilateral triangles, and the half 60-degree diamonds as well. Remember, they are all available individual, but that great deal that you saw earlier, a great deal collection for you, a great design. Let's see them one more time, what you can get in the smaller bundles for you. In here, the multimedia patchwork dies for you, diamond die collection, 16 different elements that you get in that heart, you get the triangles, and you also get the half 45-degree triangles as well. You also as well getting that half clamshell collection as well. Remember, $34.99, $39.95, 11 elements. Again, and that platinum price as well on your Club Inspire, £27.99, $31.96. Then the equilateral triangle collection, very well, good for me, proud of me. Here they are for you, the 16 elements equilateral triangles, £19.99, $22.95. Again, that can be yours today. Again, a great collection that you can see here for you today. Remember, head to the website if you want to see crafterscompanion.com.co.uk to see the full collection that you see online. Again, there's so much within this show today, absolutely so much within this show. Again, you've got the multimedia there ones for you. Loads of love coming today. Yes, the fabric plates are fantastic, coming from Pam. Again, we've also got something brilliant for you. Not seen these before, but I do love these. Embroidery transfer sheets. What a great collection these are. Not seen these before. What a great little deal these are. Again, you're getting 4 different designs within here for you. Again, a great little collection for you that you're seeing here today. Again, there's 5 pack. You pay for 2, you're getting the 3 for free. What a great collection. £9.98, $10.98. You've got the Traveller's collection here for you. You've also as well got the Pets collection. In here, baby collection. Oh, baby. You've also got as well the fantasy collection. Wow, this is going to be so much fun. And as well, autumn collection. Again, brilliant ideas. £7.99 at $98, $8.78. So, Becky, what are embroidery transfer sheets?
They are little sheets that you iron onto a piece of fabric, and then the design will come onto the fabric so you can embroider those. Now you can embroider them by hand, or you could do them by machine, or you could use them as a way of doing some kind of quilting. This is one of my favourite things, because this is a quilt that's been made, and it's been embroidered with some of the pets on there. And I just love this little line of cats. I think it's so gorgeous. Now this would look fantastic just sort of on an edge of a cushion, or just in the middle of a cushion. Actually, your very plain cushion just with these. That looks so effective. So this has all been done by hand. But you can see if I lift this up, you've got other designs here of these little animals. Now you could be using these to go on a quilt, you could be using them to go on a bag, you could be embroidering these and using them in your paper craft. There's all sorts of different options that you could be doing here. And I just think they are absolutely, they're just so gorgeous. They're my favourite. Every time I talk about these, I bring the same ones out because I love them. But look how effective that is.
So cute.
That is just the simple background, outside shape of a cat, but that looks really lovely. Fantastic little gift to give to somebody. And embroidery is such a calming activity to do. Now, I was talking earlier on in the green room, I said I love doing embroidery. I'm rubbish at it. I have to be honest, I'm rubbish, but I love doing it. And I find it really therapeutic. And now I've got over the fact that I don't want anyone to see my final pieces of embroidery. I can sort of stitch to my heart's content, and I'm actually getting better because I'm practicing more. But you can see, I mean, this is a little dog bag to take out, like a dog treat bag, and it's been embroidered over here, or a poo bag, I think it's probably a poo bag holder. But you can see, look how beautiful that is. So these are really good for people who are fantastic embroiderers, that you're going to be doing something really quite sort of intricate. But if you're just going to be stitching around the outside, say for this one, for example, which has just got some leaves, that's a very simple thing to do. It's a very easy thing to do. It just takes a little bit of time, just making sure your stitching is nice and slow in order to get that. And these transfers, you're going to be able to get, you'll be able to use them multiple times, not hundreds of times, but you'll be able to use them more than once, and you'll be able to do all sorts of different things. So you've also got, in all of them, you've also got some kind of writing in there, some kind of font. But you can see you've got all these little ones. This is the pet one here. But I mean, look at these, with the little feet and the little sort of fish and the food. There's all sorts of things you could do with this. I think it would be really lovely doing a little gift for a child, or just, sort of embroidering. We all love our pets. Embroidering a little bit of a cushion for your animal or something like that. Really, really beautiful. So when you're ready to start putting things together, I'm going to find one I'm going to cut up, find one I like. Let's go for one of these cats.
Okay.
I'm just going to cut the piece out using not my fabric scissors. Don't look that I'm using my fabric scissors.
What?
Shh.
People are going to write in here.
Shh. I was complaining the other day that somebody has used my fabric scissors. I don't know where they've put them. So these ones are my sort of, they're not quite my fabric scissors, but at the moment they're my fabric scissors. So I've got a piece of fabric here. So I've just got a piece of our linen that we're using here.
Yeah.
But you could use all sorts of different fabric. I mean, stitching on silk would be something would be really good to do. If you're going to be stitching with silk, you need to put something underneath. So either a piece of, normally you'd use a piece of muslin, something fine, just to give it a bit of structure when you're using it. And I'm just going to pop my little transfer upside down on the piece of fabric, and I'm using a hot dry iron. Now what the key thing for you to do is not move this around, so you do need to be a little bit careful. So I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm just going to run the iron over the design, and then that will make it transfer. Now if you move it too much, it will get quite blurry, so you don't need it to be super dark, but you just need to be able to see the design in order for you to follow it. So isn't that so cute? That really is such a lovely little animal. And then we would pop this into a, I always like to use a embroidery hoop to do my embroidery. So I'm going to take one out of here.
And the embroidery hoop, it brings it nice and tight and taut, doesn't it?
It does, and then it means that you can display your item in your embroidery hoop. But I just find it makes things a little bit easier for me. So if your embroidery hoop looks like this, you've got one part with a little screw at the top, and then this part is the part that goes at the back.
Yeah.
So put that underneath the piece we're going to be working on, and you can just see that showing around the outside, and then we're going to pop the top over here. So what you want to try and do is you're going to pull it all the way around. You want this to be as tight as a drum. So you want to be able to hear it when you put your fingers on it, when you play it like a drum, to make sure it's super tight. So it's not quite tight enough. So I'm just going to pull it until it's nice and super tight. And that will then mean that when you're putting your stitching, everything's nice and taut and held nicely. Nice.
I've got a feeling, Director Charlotte's in today, she'd like the poop bags for Tyne. For little dog. Yeah, very handy and cute. Have you never met Tyne? Have you met Tyne?
No.
So cute. I've not met Tyne. It's Charlotte's dog.
What kind of dog is it? A cocker spaniel.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
She is very cute. Has she got her own Instagram page? She's not that. Charlotte's not one of them dog people.
See, my dog had an Instagram page called the Property Insta Dog. So I used to work for my husband in an estate agency or real estate, and we did a little sort of spoof Instagram account where the dog would tell other dogs whether the properties were worthwhile having, whether they were close to a park, whether they're close to good walks, were the stairs too slippery and all those sorts of things. But then when I left, nobody took it back on, so no, that's what's gone.
I love it. Every week I find something out more about you every week, and I just love it even more. There was the ice cream, there was singing in Heathrow, and now there's the dog Instagram account.
Oh, and I said earlier on, I can identify any jelly bean just by look. I don't have to tell you, I don't have to eat it, but I can tell you what the flavour is. Yeah, really good. I'm great in a pub quiz. I'm useless anywhere else.
I love it.
So I've then taken out some of my thread. So this is my embroidery thread. So if you've never used embroidery thread before, you would just need to know that it comes in 6 strands. So generally speaking, you would use 2 strands or 3 strands when you're doing your embroidery. So I'm going to take a piece out like so. So this is just a little handy tip for you to have. You take your thread and you hold up against your arm with your finger, and you would cut from your elbow. So you never use a piece of thread any longer than this. Now this is generally the rule when you're doing any kind of hand sewing. It's just so it doesn't get tangled up, so it should only ever be this long.
Okay.
Useless information.
But however, what happens if you're my size and I've got longer arms?
Yeah, but then...
Sorry, carry on.
But then if you've got longer arms, you've got sort of more of a flow. So yeah, it's always that.
Talking of useless facts, this part of your arm, from your wrist down to your crease of your elbow, is the same size as your foot.
And you've got really big feet.
So I've got size 11 here in the UK, size 12. I can't, look, if you're, that bit of your arm there, from the elbow crease down to your wrist, that bit, is the same size as your foot. And and if you put your arms out like that, that is the same
as your height. That makes you look really short, doesn't it, when you do that?
I'm 6'2".
That's crazy.
I'm a big guy. I know, because bless her, the wonderful Dreamies team, I stood next to Hayley's mum, and I was like, oh my goodness, you are very small. And me and Debbie Robinson sat next to each other. People go, I don't realise how tall George is.
You are very tall. You're very tall. It makes me feel very short when I come here, I have to say. I'm not very tall. So I've cut my piece of thread here, and then I've just got an embroidery needle here. So it's better to use a standard embroidery needle if you're going to be doing anything, and they're quite sharp at the end. If you've only got, threads from a hotel hotel sewing kits, and you can still do that, quite well. My daughter's boyfriend embroidered an amazing pair of shoes using a sewing kit that he got from a little hotel. So you can do it, but obviously using your own silks would be much better. Yeah. So that's what these are. So I don't ever put a knot in my thread. I would try and thread my needle now, but I know that's going to go wrong because we are on live TV and you don't want to see me panicking and trying to get it sewn on. But I never put a knot in the back of my thread. I always fold it it over at the back, and then I stitch over the top of it just to secure it. So you would need obviously lots more thread than just this piece that's going from my tip of my finger down to my elbow, and you just cut each piece of thread that same size. Don't ever be tempted to cut a massive piece of thread. You'll just end up with a really big knot at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And take your time and enjoy doing this. This is not a fast craft, embroidery. It's something to really enjoy. Make sure you've got some decent light, and put your glasses on. Don't be like me.
You can put your glasses on. Guys, what a great little collection. What a great idea this is with that wonderful transfer collection. Remember that great price. You're paying for two. You're paying for one and you are getting two for free. £9.98, $10.98. Loads of love coming in today. Guys, having so much fun. Remember, Soft Side Live is going to be coming back for you in about an hour's time. We're going to be joined in the studio very, very shortly by Hayley from Dreamies. I mean, you can see some of it sneaking into the shot already. It's going to be a great show. I'll see you back here shortly.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Crafters TV. We've had a great hour of softer side, but for now, we're going to be joined by the wonderful team behind these brilliant products which you guys adore, which you love, which you are always adored about. It is the wonderful Dreamies, and I know that stuff is flying off the shelves already, and the wonderful Hayley is joining me from Dreamies. Hello, Hayley.
Hello.
How are you, my dear?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. I'm very good, and I'm very excited because I was saying this earlier. I always speak to Dreamies via the powers of the internet. So to have you here in the studio is brilliant. Your mum is here as well.
She is.
And I've only ever spoke to your mum. She's a very small lady. And I'm quite tall, but I was like, oh my god, she's very small. But bless her, is she having a good day?
She is. Yeah.
Lovely.
Both of her and Jimmy are. Yeah, they're having the best day ever.
Perfect. So tell us a
And
little
so
bit
am I, obviously.
Oh, obviously, yeah. Get that in there. So tell us a little bit about Dreamies. Who are you guys? You know, what makes you guys? I mean, I know what makes you guys you, but tell us a little bit about you guys.
Well, Dreamies, I started a good 10, maybe 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
Just when I was out of sixth form, and we started with stamps and CD-ROMs, and then we started doing MDF, which is when Dreamies really took off and people just really embraced us. So then we went into paper pads, embellishments. We've got a bit of everything now, really, and it's been amazing. Everybody keeps welcoming us into their home, and I can't believe it. I'm so thankful every day.
Well, I mean, if you see what Dreamies make, I mean, this guitar this is made possible by the Dreamies kit. And do you know what I always find incredible about Dreamies is the cost of things. It's never, you look at this going, honestly, the price you'll pay for this MDF kit to make this guitar is brilliant. So I know Ben was playing it earlier, but you know, I like to pretend I look like a giant with this. The 3D MDF kit. Guys, these are, I look like a giant. 3/4 of the stock has gone at £12.99, $18.99 for the MDF kit. Save yourself 10%. Now, bear in mind, it doesn't come like this. But remember as well, you're going to get your Club Inspired discount on top of this as well. But it could look like this. So, how does it arrive when you first get it, Hayley?
Right, so you'll get it in 2 sheets like this. I've just popped all my bits out.
Sorry. I didn't break it, I promise. So there you go, to get the 2 sheets. Yep, I'm making a mess.
So they all come in A4 sheets, slightly bigger than, and you also get your pieces that are the shape of the guitar. So this is the bottom part, obviously, and then you've got all your tabbed pieces that come out of here, and they just push out, and then you can start to construct it, and you do get full instructions as well. So we hold your hand the whole way. If you do need anything, you can get in touch with us as well.
Perfect. So that's one of the just amazing items. We've only got 3/4 of the stock that's already gone. We've also got the little letterbox as well. This is so exciting. Again, perfect for Christmas. Maybe you've got weddings coming up. Maybe you want to make us table favours. The 3D guitar, not the 3D guitar, the 3D post box. Again, plus, I love this, it actually works like a post box, okay? So you can post things in there, and then you've got a little cuff flap to open it up so that anything has been posted in there, you can put it in there. It's a great little idea. £12.90, a great price, £7.99, $11.59. What a great saving. Again, doesn't come like this. 2/3 of the stock has gone. £6.39, $9.27. It could sell out, guys. Again, what a great collection. We've also, as well, got the wonderful spring set as well. Spring Gifts Artboard collection. Again, I love it. I just love it already. Again, I mean, you can make it the honey pot. You can make it anything that you wish. Again, another great collection that we absolutely love as well. And again, what a great price. £7.99, $11.99 indeed. Also, don't forget your Club Inspired discount applies to all of these as well. Plus, great collections for you. Head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.uk. Oh, sorry, have I got it the wrong way round? I thought I had got it the wrong way round. Hayley was looking at me in a way which was very polite, but a way was going, you are wrong, George. And I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, but I'm going to look at you in a way until you realise that you are wrong. I'll bring it back in. Here it is, my little basket. Spring Gift Artboard collection. This is coming in this one. I know what I'm talking about, I promise. Half the stock has gone on this. £7.99, $11.99. That could be yours today. And then your honey pot. I know what I'm talking about. Jars and Things, love that name. Same price, a great collection. I mean, guys, same price. Listen, half the stock has already gone on this. Loads of love coming in today. My crafts, I placed my Dreamies order early this morning. I didn't want to miss out. If you've ever seen Dreamies before, let's be honest, it always sells out. It always sells out whenever I'm here. So we've got the guitar. Now, again, I'm looking at it going, it seems really difficult, but you're going to tell me it's not, because it isn't, is it?
No, it's not difficult at all. So you do get instructions, like I say, but you can follow them. It's completely up to you. You probably want to have a quick read and just see where you're going to go with it. But initially, you're going to need this piece and this piece as well. So the centre comes out. So then you can use this. This is kind of like your stabiliser for your box lid, really. So you're going to stick that on the underside, and that's going to mean then that your box has like a lip to sit in, so it's not just going to slide straight off. So you can pop that to one side initially. You've got a tiny little rim piece here that is just tabbed in, just so that all of the pieces stay together. And then you just want to make sure that all of your little holes have been poked out. There might still be some in like there are here, but that's fine. They just come straight out.
Perfect.
Right, so then what you're going to take is, this is the only piece that is different from the rest. So this is where your neck's going to join in, which I imagine you can probably get that from the picture. It's very self-explanatory. So we'll glue these in as we go. So I'm just popping a little bit of glue just on the underside here and then popping that in. So then what you've got is, you have got slots and things. Jimmy mentioned to me, he doesn't put the same slots on a different piece that you can get wrong, sort of thing. So if you look at the difference here, the tabs are slightly bigger on this one and slightly smaller on this one. So then you'll be able to see that they won't go in the same hole, so you can't really get it wrong. So they're like, this one is a lot smaller than this one, so you'll match the holes up, and it is in the instructions, so you've not really got to worry. So we're going to pop two of the slightly larger ones next to the neck piece here. And
lovely.
Again with the other side. So then we've got smaller slots, so the next small ones go in. So I'll pop a bit more glue onto here. You can do this with a different glue if you want to. It doesn't have to be this. You can do it with hot glue, although it might not be the greatest stick, so I wouldn't really advise that if you want to keep it all together. But also, you don't have to attach your neck either by glue. You can just leave that separate, and then that can detach if you want it to.
Lovely.
So we're just working around the guitar here. It is super simple to put together.
Love that. Loads of love coming today. A question from Gilmore's. Anyone ever come up with any makes using the scrap MDF?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I bet, you know, if you broke it up, you could probably make almost like a mosaic with it. You know, if you did like some gilding wax on some of it and put all the pieces back together, yeah, you could definitely build something with it.
Perfect. A lot of love coming for these. Remember, 3/4 of the stock has already gone today. If you are wanting to get them, a lot of you sitting with these in your basket today, do not miss. Guys, 80% of the stock has now gone. 80%, 80. There's a good chance this may sell out before the end of the show, and I would hate for you to miss out on this.
Right, so we're just carrying on. We're nearly there. We've just got all these pieces. Now, if you let it dry in between, just make sure you put this top piece on, just so that it holds it all in place. So if you do want to let it set overnight or something, just make sure it's in the right space then, and then that'll hold it in perfect place.
Lovely.
So we'll add this last little bit in just with the glue here. And then you can see that's the box already taking shape. So then we're just going to pop this piece on the top, and you just need to wiggle them all in. So it might take me a little while just to get all of these tabs into the right place. So your best bet is to try and get one in and then maneuver the rest in.
Yep.
So yeah, don't take this as difficult. It's just me not being very good with my hands today. And it's quite fiddly, but you do just work around the box and slot all of the pieces in. You can see they're already starting to go in here. And at least because you have got the inner, you can maneuver your fingers around as well and get all of the pieces in.
Lovely.
So for me, I try to hold onto the pieces that I've already got the tabs in, and then maneuver the next one into shape if I can do. So
love it.
Giving this a little bit of a wiggle. Hopefully we're going to go in. Yeah, there we go. And then I would then add my glue through the top here. So I would fill the holes, and then that would keep it all glued in place. So
Marvellous.
Pop that
Loads of love coming in today for this. It's just speed and it goes together. There's no time at all making this, is there?
No, not really. This is the fiddliest bit, I'll be honest. But once you get the hang of it, see, it's in now.
Yeah.
And that's held fine. So we can hold that up. I won't move it too much because then I just need to pop a little bit of glue just over the tops of these tabs, and then that is going to hold it all together. And you can see it's already building. It's so easy to construct. So I'll just pop a little bit of glue just on the top. Now I would probably decorate this beforehand.
Yeah.
I have got one to decorate a little bit later. But if I was you, you can always paint it, you can spray paint it, you can pop your polishers on there. And then I just rub the glue into those holes just to get that filled and hold it. Now you can put glue on the top of the tabs as well. It's completely up to you.
Yeah.
And the glue does dry clear, this one, so you don't have to worry about it at all.
Lovely.
So we can rub that in, and there we go. Get that off my fingers. Right, so then, once that's all set, you can then add in your neck.
Lovely.
So, if I just rotate it this way. So these are your neck pieces.
Yep.
And they're just gonna go, knocked it out. Make
Well,
sure
that's
it's
the thing is,
dried.
it can go back in, it won't take no time at all, and it'll go straight in.
You're right, it's not doing too bad. There we go. Right, so yeah, so in the slots on the end here, we've just got, it's kind of like a hook piece. So this is just gonna go into the slot.
Lovely.
So you're gonna pop it in at a bit of an angle, and then it's just gonna sit downwards. So you can glue this in place. I won't do just for this, so that when I'm transporting it home, it's in two separate pieces.
Yeah.
But if you did then want to detach it, you can do at a later date. So then all you're gonna do is pop your neck piece on. So you can see how easily that is coming together. And then you've got the head, which is just gonna pop.
Mo Crafts, God, thank you so much for doing this on a demo. By the way, it's so nice to see. Just a back to basics. This is how it goes together, nice and easy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. So then you have got little circular pieces that are just going to go onto these little. I don't even know what they're called. Oh, the tuning peg. Oh no, the things where your strings attach.
So what made you make a guitar? Whose idea was the guitar?
Jimmy's.
Jimmy's.
He plays guitar. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is as well, because he likes guitars, like he took so much time on the little bits of detail.
Yeah.
And I was thinking when you were playing it, it's almost like ukulele size, isn't it?
Could you make it playable, do you think?
Well, you've got the holes to thread string through if you wanted to, so I don't really see why not. You could make it a bit musical. I'm not saying
You'd have
it'd
to
be.
just make sure the base was sealed up, so yeah.
Yeah, if you maybe stuck the lid on.
Yeah.
So you can see that's already coming together. And then you've just got your lid. So I won't stick these pieces together, but you just pop out this central circle here if you want to. You don't have to. And then that will sit on the top there.
It smells so good. Yeah, you can see this string. You've actually laser cut the strings on as well, haven't you?
Yes, that's it. He's marked all of them. And you can see we've got holes here as well. So all of your little pieces for the fretboard actually do pop in. So you've got the little bars there.
That is
detailed. It is so detailed, yeah. When he brought it down from upstairs where he's been cutting it, these pieces just all laid on the top, and then he said, oh, do you know what, I'm going to make it so they slot in, and then it's just a little bit more permanent.
Yeah.
And then, so you do get also some little music notes as well. So you can embellish with them if you want to, or use them on something else.
Yeah.
But it was just, there was a bit of space on the sheet, so he put something else in for you to use.
Absolutely. Well, that's why as well, you look at the price and what you're actually getting. The cost is the price you're paying for this is actually value for money, isn't it? You don't make any waste. You're not paying for loads of excess. It literally comes as a flat pack, and it is very simple, similar to that very well-known Swedish Scandinavian store, but of the crafting world.
Yeah, exactly. And Jimmy does try to make it as easy as possible. Like you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you get the hang of our projects, you do pretty much know exactly where the pieces are going to go. You can see you've even got your little tuning pegs.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And then obviously you can stick all your little embellishments on. We've got the, I don't know what this piece is called, but
that is called the smiley mouth piece.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I used to have a teacher at school when I was at primary school called Mr. Smith. And he used to play his guitar, and his guitar was called George, and that was its smiley little mouth, and that was his nose, the hole in the middle. You see?
Aww.
I know, George the guitar.
So you can see how quick that's going to come together.
Yeah.
As you get that home, you've not got to worry at all. Like I say, I would decorate it a little bit of ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I have got one later on to demo.
Yeah.
That I have already done a bit of the decoration on. So you can see I've just wrapped paper around the sides here. So it's really easy.
Yeah, and the paper's gone so easy. You can use paint. There's so many materials you can do with this.
Yeah, so instead of having all of the slotted pieces on this one, I just wrapped a piece of paper around it so it's quite smooth now. But on the other sample, I did actually decorate each of the slatted pieces individually, so you can keep all that colour separate, maybe alternate it if you wanted to. But you can do so much with it. And again, you can fill it obviously full of gifts for somebody if you really want to.
Absolutely. Chocolates.
Yes.
Maybe someone is getting guitar lessons. Oh, you could
Yeah.
put something there for the guitar. There's so much you can do there. And that literally 80% of the stock has gone on the 3D guitar MDF kit. If you are wanting to get it, this is what you need. Guy, this is it at £12.99, $18.99. Limited stock is now this on the 3D guitar MDF kit. Limited stock. So if you are wanting to get this, do not sit around. It will be gone very, very shortly. Limited stock on the 3D guitar MDF kit. There it is for you. That's what you're getting. Does it also come with a guitar stand?
Yes, you've got a stand with it as well.
I just looked at that. There's got a guitar stand. Oh my goodness. I want this.
I missed that bit
I'm not
out.
able to get this. I'm going to miss this chance. I know I am. And you'll show me that shortly. The 3D Postbox MDF kit, £70, £7.99, $11.59. Limited stock. Again, remember your platinum price on this Club Inspire, £6.39, $9.27. You've also got the spring gifts as well. 70% of the stock has gone on the spring gifts. If you are wanting this, you've got the bag, the bird box and the teapot, £7.99, $11.99. Jars and things. Strings and things, £7.99, $11.59. Again, guys, if you're wanting to get this, do not sit on it. They will sell out. I'm going to promise you that. They will sell out by the end of the day. If you're wanting something a bit more paper-based, well, from Dreamies, why not? You've got here the wonderful magazine. Love to Craft magazine, issue 1. Issue 1! What made you do the magazine? What a great idea.
Well, a lot of people said to us, I love the way you craft, but like I can't keep up when you're on the telly. So we've decided to do some step-by-step projects with pictures, a lot of information in there, top tips, and it was such a hit when we released it. So hopefully we'll be doing more.
Absolutely. So my honey pot's flown over. I just put my honey pot back up. And the paper pad comes with it as well. Little paper pad in here for you as well. Some great little papers. 8x8 double-sided paper pads. Perfect for putting on your wonderful craft. And you can tell it's Dreamies. It's that wonderful palette. And it's good quality as well, isn't it? A great quality paper. This.
Yeah, so it's the normal sort of paper pad quality that you get when you buy the paper pads. But this is just a great taster, really.
Perfect, and that's the little guitar stand there in front of you.
It is, yeah.
I love that you get a guitar stand with that wonderful MDF guitar. Also, dies, you were saying this earlier as well, the Nesting Hearts and Dolly die collection. Again, £6, $19.99, $28.99. Remember that Club Inspire price as well, £15.99, $23.19. Yours today. Club Inspire discounts do apply to all the Dreamies as well. Also, embossing folders. You do so much. I don't realise how much you do. So much within it as well. We're starting off first of all with the Itsy Bitsy wonderful 3D 6x6 embossing folder. Again, you're going to be able to create yourself something so wonderful that you can just see it there in the light. Always hard in the studio to show you on these embossing folders. But there it is. That's the one. There it is. There's Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte. There it is. That's the wonderful Itsy Bitsy. It was an Itsy Ditsy embossing folder. And then you've also got as well for you as well the wonderful, oh sorry, I showed the wrong one, right. I showed it the wrong way round, sorry. That's the Itsy Ditsy one. Hello. This is the Itsy Ditsy one. Sorry, there you are. There it is, there's the Itsy Ditsy one. There's the Itsy Ditsy, and then this is the wonderful cable knit. So my bad there, I'm sorry everybody, I'm sorry, I'm just so excited that Dreamies are here. £7.99, $11.59. So much love coming in today. Shazza, all right, Shazza, bought my MDF kits this morning, been following Dreamies for several years. I brought a personalised stamp, one for my granddaughter and one for me. Lovely products. Beth Falone, I've never seen anything by this company. Very intrigued. Well, Beth, do not sit around because things are selling out. Crafty Angie, I love this guitar. So happy that I placed my order. It's limited stock already, guys, in it, just so don't really hang around on that. Right, Hayley, we've got another demo. What are you going to do for us next, my dear?
This card. So we're going to do a bit of spritzing in the background with some of the Dinky Inkies. So I thought it'd be a really nice anniversary card, but also you could tweak it to anything really. You could use a different sentiment if you want to, but these ones are the sending love sentiments that we've got. So we're using the nesting hearts as well, a few of the pearls, and then some of the sugared blooms for the stamps, the stamped flowers here, and a few pollen heads as well. So first off, we're going to do a bit of the spritzing. So I've also got a masked heart which we're going to be using as well to build up that background. So I've just got a mini spritz bottle here. Oh, I'm dripping ink everywhere.
That's all right, my dear. I still drop everything now.
Oh, that'll mop it up, that's fine. Right, so we're just going to give a quick spritz on here. So I've mixed my cobalt blue with some water and I'm just putting that onto the card here to build up a bit of detail. Just grab my heat gun just so we can build that up and dry it off.
Yeah.
So we'll just give that a little blast. And this, whilst the water's still pooling a little bit, I can move it around a little bit with my heat gun. So we'll just give this a bit of a dry off. And you will get that gorgeous sparkle still coming through from the Dinky Inkies. So then if you did want to go in and make it any darker, you can pop a bit more ink into the water bottle if you want to. So I'm just going to add another drop just so we get that extra depth of colour.
Yep.
So I'm just popping 2 drops of my cobalt into the mister there. And then we can give it a little bit of a shake just to build that colour into the water, and then we can spritz it through again, and you can see we're getting that darker colour coming through because there's less water in there. So it doesn't really matter what sort of mixture you do, it just depends on the intensity you'd like.
Perfect. Loads of love coming in today for this, absolutely. I can't wait to see what people do with these. I mean, people have so much fun with these. Again, another great collection. There's so much within these that I absolutely adore.
Yeah, they're so usable, and I love playing with crafting stuff anyway, but it's even better when it's our stuff that we've designed. It's amazing, and especially that people do enjoy it as well. It's so lovely for us. So I've got a strip of navy blue cards though. This is just going to go across the centre here. So I'm just going to use my go-to glue.
What's your biggest inspiration? When you're designing something, what's your biggest inspiration?
Most of the time it's flowers and the colours in flowers. I definitely enjoy that part of designing and making something that's natural sort of thing, you know, like, especially, it sounds really silly, but you know when you're just driving and you see the colours of the trees?
Absolutely.
It's just everything around you is inspiring when you feel inspired, isn't it? And you go, oh, I can make something like that or this or whatever. Right, so we'll pop the strip of navy across here. So I'll just spread that out a little bit because we've got a little bit of a blob on there. And then this can fit across the centre here. So obviously you could do this in any of the colours that are in your Dinky Inkies or any other inks you've got as well.
Perfect.
And we're just going to trim this off behind. Just get rid of some of that glue there. And then I'm going to add a piece of the Itsy Ditsy embossing folder across the bottom there as well. So we did emboss this in the earlier show, but I'll do that again in a little while as well.
Absolutely. Because the morning show with Craig and Ben, don't get Ben and Craig, you're with me now. Bob, the young guy, goes down, I mean, apparently, he goes down for the fun and everything. It's always exciting here. Always fun. From your favourite, Hayley, it's fine. You don't have to. I won't ask you who your favourite is, but I'll just, you know.
You, obviously.
Thank you, Hayley. See? Pay you later. Pay you later. Loads of love coming this. Crafty Angie, I love the guitar. And a lot of love for Dreamies. You were saying Facebooks and things. Do you have ways that people can keep in contact with you? Groups, Facebook pages?
Yeah, so we've got a Dreamies Facebook page that I think the Crafters TV page is also broadcasting to right now. So you might have a link on your page. And then, yes, we've got Dreamy Catchers as well. So it's a group of lovely crafters that we've met over the years.
I love the idea. Dreamy Catchers, perfect.
Yeah, so we've met so many lovely people through crafting. It's been amazing, really, and we meet even more every single day. And it's even better when we get a different audience, like come in to Crafters TV, because then we meet even more like-minded crafters, and we share it with even more people.
Absolutely. And where's the weirdest place, but the most unusual place you've seen your crafting items displayed?
Ooh, I don't know actually. Do you know what the nicest thing? I don't know the weirdest, but the nicest is when people send pictures of their craft stalls. Yeah. Like at the start of the day, and then if they take a picture at the end and they're like, it's mostly gone, like that's just, whether it's our products or not, it's just so nice to see that people do get that response from other people. Yeah. And they sell their products, and it's such a kick for them as well as us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Right, so I've just popped that strip across there. So now I've got one of the nesting hearts, so I'm just going to use this as a mask. Yeah. So I'm going to grab my cobalt ink pad and just switch my dauber pad. So then we're just going to add a little bit of shading just by feathering away from this heart. Just so that's going to leave us like a bit of a shadow effect behind the heart, almost like it's a little bit of an explosion of ink. So we're just popping a little bit onto there, and then we're going to line up another nested heart just over the top. Love so you can see we've got that nice little masked effect there where you can just see where the heart was. You can go a little bit darker if you want, line it back up again and add even more ink. And it's really nice when you've got lots of different inks, whether they're Spectrum Noir or anything like that. You can do so much just with white card and an ink pad then. Right, so we've got that nice little heart on there. So I'll die cut one of those just so you can see how lovely. In fact, I won't die cut the heart because we have done that before, but I'll die cut the heart doily that is in there as well.
Nice.
And I will grab my die.
Perfect.
So again, the heart doily that's in the nested heart set as well is huge.
It is massive, that die.
Yeah, it's a massive die. Right, George, do you know what plates I need?
Now you're testing me.
I meant to ask Craig.
I will have a go. Right, someone's going, I'm going to get this wrong. You'll need a base plate, one of your plastic ones. You'll need your card, that's it. You'll need your magnetic shim.
Is it the metal one?
Metal one, yeah. And then that one, and then try plastic shim on top.
Yeah, we'll try that.
See what happens. I may break the machine, guys. If the Gemini machine...
it's doing it.
I did it. Yes. Has it cut? This is the question.
Well, it sounded decent.
Here we go. Right, I'm nervous. I'm actually genuinely nervous. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. I'm very nervous.
No, but it's embossed.
Right. Let me go. Tracy. Tracy. I need a hand. Tracy. Right. Tracy's going to ask. Tracy's here now. Tracy, what plate combination do we need for the Gemini? We need the.
To die cut.
2 clear. Yeah. Plastic shim. Tracy's looking at me now. This is why I'm not a crafting expert. Plastic shim. Plastic shim. Right, so right. 2 are clear. Becky's coming in. Oh, here we go. Becky's here. Craft Becky, you need a hand. Eating your cake. Right, Becky, come here. Becky, right, this is it. It's all gone to pot now. We're all doing so well. Everybody in the comments will be telling us exactly what they need to do. Becky's here. Right, Tracy's coming over to help him. Becky's got, what have you got there? You got a donut.
There we go.
You got a donut. I can't believe it. Right, here it comes. Here it goes. You need your plate, plastic plate.
Yep.
You need your card.
Yep.
Your die, plastic shim, magnetic shim, top plate.
Yes.
Is that what you've done?
I think that's what I've done.
Oh, right, well, I didn't know. I panicked. Becky, Tracy, stop looking at me like this. I'm sweating. I've broken sweat.
It's a good job Sarah's not in, isn't it?
Sarah I'll get a phone call.
Oh, look, it's cut.
Yes! We did it as a team. That's what it's all about. It's about helping each other out.
It's not a reflection at all of the machine, it's us.
I'll get taken in the office later, but going, right, George. Crafter's Companion Rule 101. Plate combinations.
So you can see how gorgeous that doily heart is. So we're actually not even using this after all. We're using the nested heart.
You're joking me? After all that, after I broke sweat, you're not even using it.
You'll get called into HR and we're not using it.
Absolutely. Everyone's just messaging going, plate, embossing, Matt. Come on, George, get it together. I tried, all right.
Right. But how lovely is the doily?
I'm sweating. Yeah, sorry, yeah. All right, back to, my heartbeat, Hayley. Wait till I see your mother. Wait till I see your mother.
We were just talking to our buyer and he was just saying, yeah, we'll have you back after this, I don't know.
I'll have a word with him. Jake's brother.
Oh dear. Right, so I'm just inking around the edge of this heart. And then this is going to sit onto the top of here. So we're going to add a strip of ribbon as well.
Yep.
So I've just got a little bit of silver and we're just going to add this on with some red liner tape.
Okay, there's some nice comments coming in now saying, George, you did well. Thank you, I tried. The second one embosses and makes all the bits fall right. I love how we got embossing. I tried, right? Charlotte, do you know what plate combinations we need? Charlotte does as well, you see. Can you believe it? Thanks for your help then, Charlotte. And yeah, what are people like, eh?
Oh dear, never mind, it's all fun.
I might get it tattooed here. Like, just go, plate, plastic, everything.
Right, so I'm just sticking the ribbon just over the back there, just so we've got a nice neat edge. So we flip that over. And then I'm just going to layer this heart just over the top here. Again, I think I'm going to use some foam tape just so we've got that dimension.
Loads of love for the heart die.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Really?
I'm glad you like it.
What did you have for your lunch, by the way? I forgot to ask.
Oh, I had a jacket potato with tuna mayo.
Oh, me too.
Did you?
Yeah, I had it as well. Didn't share. Just want to put that out right now.
Oh, it was so nice.
Really good. Christina, I told you about the cakes. Christina makes great cakes.
I know. I'm gutted that I didn't get any today.
I was this big one. I was your size when I started here. And then look at me.
Give me a couple of months.
I used to be that size. Hey dear. Loads of love coming in. Susie's on the socials. Susie, you just missed it, my dear. I got asked the plate combinations. My life flashed before my eyes. Hey, I'm going to remind you of this all day now as well. That moment you remember like a deer in headlights. Where I perspirate. Sarah messaged me in a minute ago, can I see you in the office, please?
No, it'll be Leanne. Sarah's not in today.
So the crafters forgive me, that's good. Yeah, Leanne's the boss. Leanne's a scary boss. I'm truth watching. So I'll hear her coming in a minute. So, loads of love coming in here. Guys, remember, if you're wanting to get Dreamies, please, I'm begging you now. I say it's every time Dreamies are here. Do not sit on it in your baskets. If you've got them in your baskets, check out now. Because... Hayley's making me chuckle. Please not sit them because I would hate for you to miss out today because there's so much love for these. A lot of people have sitting these with their baskets and they are going to miss out because things are flying off the shelves. All right, Mo Crafts on YouTube. George, write all the plate combos on your forearm. It's long enough. Thank you, because I've got very long arms. A size 30, I've got up to shoe sizes. I have got my docks on, which are a size 12. I'm a size 11, 12. 12 in heels, 12 in docks. Loads of love. No worries, George, Crafty Angie. Angie, we love you. You are a presenter, not yet a crafter. Presenters loosely. Guys, we've got some other great products as well from the wonderful Dreamies, the wonderful Sentiment. I mean, this is perfect. It dies and stamps set for you. Again, you know what happens. You get the dies, you get the stamps, no fussy cutting, £19.99, $28.99. Remember your Club Inspire Platinum price as well. Exclusively designed this thank you, happy birthday, happy anniversary, sending hugs. We've also as well got for you, sending love. Sending love. It's Valentine's Day. We're sending the love. Here you are again with these wonderful A4 stamps and die collection. Wonderful. Forever and always. A great collection. £19.99. $28.99. Remember that wonderful Club Inspire discount as well. Some great papers for you. The periwinkle always makes me chuckle. Dreamies do great paper pads. They really do. The Periwinkle Parade. Periwinkles on Parade. 8x8 inch paper pad. Again, if you've not seen Dreamies before and their wonderful papers, well, this is going to be brilliant because they are renowned for their wonderful papers. All 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, 8x8, 120 GSM, uncoated. You're getting 48 double-sided papers here for you as well. Beautiful, the stripes all working together. And the wonderful price of £8.99, $13.49. You've also got the Dreamies Sunny Days. Again, another great paper pad collection for you. £8.99, $13.49. Again, let's take a closer look into the Dreamies on the Sunny Days paper collection. It is beautiful. It's very happy, bringing that happy spring feels. Again, 8x8, double-sided, 120 GSM. A great collection for you. All the wonderful yellows. 48 double-sided sheets here for you as well. And again, a great collection. That wonderful yellowy mustardy there for you. I love these colours. Great colours for you. Loads of love today for them. Remember, head to the website crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. See a full range of wonderful Dreamies products. Remember, do not sit on these because things are going to sell out today. Lucille Vega on YouTube. I'm so excited. I've got 2 of the guitars. I'm a Mexican-American and will be using them on my Sugar Skulls for All Souls Days, kind of like the Coco guitar. I love it. Yes! I was thinking of Coco when I saw these. I can't remember. Great film. Very sad towards the end. I'm not over that yet. Great deals. Right, we've got time for more demos. We're going to resume the demo. What are we going to do next to our wonderful card?
Right, now I found my stamps.
That's the right idea.
We're going to do some of the stamping with the sending love sentiment. So I'm just re-inking my ink pad.
Yeah.
So I've got the Dinky Inkies here, and all I've done is just popped a little bit of ink, if you can just see that going on there, and then I'm just rubbing that in with the nozzle. So that's just re-inking my pad, just so we've got plenty of juice for while we're stamping. So I'm just going to stamp the anniversary. So we're just picking that up with the cobalt there.
Yep.
In fact, I'll stick that down because I know if I don't stamp it right,
that's all I do.
then I'll end up needing to re-stamp it and it'll have moved, won't it? So we'll pop that in there, and then just again a little bit more ink just to make sure we've got it all. And then there we go, we can give that a good press. And then we've got the anniversary. There we go, I'll just add a little bit more just onto that end, just so we've got nice even coverage. So we've got the word anniversary there, and then also I'm going to stamp the on your.
That's a great stamp.
It really is, and then you've got the dies to match as well.
Yeah.
So I'll just pop the on your, and then we're going to cut that separately and build up the card from there. So we'll pop on your, and then we can trim that out. Oh, in fact, we'll go in again just so we've got that extra darkness to it. There we go.
What a great little stamping thing. I've never seen that before.
Oh, have you not?
That's great. I like that. Very nice.
Right, so then we can use the anniversary die. So we'll just line that up around the text.
Yeah.
And then we can stick that down. We'll just trim off the on your, so whilst it's going through the machine, then we can trim that out with the trimmer.
What plate combinations are you going to use to cut this out?
The ones that I've left together now, but
very good. I like that.
I know are right.
I'm tattooing them on my arm and everything. I've got booked in. Patty on Facebook. I love the Dreamies papers. All of them are so gorgeous. They're so pretty to look at, and I have to hate to use them, even though I have a big stack of them.
Oh, I feel the same. My mum's always said to me, you know, when we get like new dies or something, she says, I hate opening them. She just stares at them for a little while, and then once she's used them, she's fine. But it's just the, opening them and them not being in their
packet.
They're like
extended children.
Yeah.
They're like your brothers and sisters, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it.
Loads of love. Don't forget, we're about 20 minutes. Becky Sworn's going to be back in the studio for Softer Side of Life. She is out there eating donuts, getting ready for another great show. Loads of love for Becky. Softer Side. Again, it fell out the Gemini, didn't it? But it's definitely cool.
Oh, I'm not having a good day.
That's all right. Listen, it's fine. There's no stress here. No pressure. This is the crafter's life. There's things flying out, things getting stuck to you. It's all right. It made me jump. I ain't going to lie.
I bet it made everyone jump.
I know. There's some very coarse words that were said in my ear. But again, loads of love coming in for it. It's always great to have you here in the studio because we just have loads of fun. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Exactly. That's what crafting's about.
And it just shows you how durable those plates are if they're coming out of Gemini. Great strength on those. Again, remember, join us later on tonight in launch day. There's brand new dies tonight for you in launch day. Those stencils, embossing. So much. I'm getting confused myself now. So much coming up for you later on today with the wonderful Craig. He's going to be here for you tonight for launch day at 6 p.m. That's the one. 1 p.m. There's that many launch days. I was like, what launch day is it? I've done three launches in 3 days. I'm like, what launch day is it today? So much brand new stuff. 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. over on the East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. There's forget it. Anglais. They're going to be here for you tonight. This card is looking amazing. Loving this, Hayley.
Oh, thank you. Right, so we've got the anniversary there. So I've just added a bit more ink to the sides. So I'm just going to add a little bit of foam tape just underneath the A and the N, just so it's in line with the heart that I've already put on. In fact, we can just go with on the A, and then I can add a little bit of glue just under the rest of the word.
Love it.
This is going to sit just nicely across here. So we can pop that onto there. And then we've got the on your, so I'm just going to stick that onto a piece of navy card. And then I'm going to trim around that just using my scissors.
Love it. What glue is this here? This is your Dreamies glue, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's the go-to glue, but also you can use your collal as well. So it's completely up to you which sort you prefer.
Yeah.
It is good for MDF, but equally your tacky glue is as well. The collal, it's much of a muchness, really.
Perfect.
Right.
Loads of love. Remember, you can buy the go-to glue. You're getting a 3-pack there for you. It's priced at £6.99, $10.14 there on the bottom of your screens for you if you want to add that into your basket today.
Right, so we're just then going to pop the on your up here, and then I've just got some of the flowers as well. So we're going to use these sugared blooms, and I'm going to use the mirror board as well just to make some of the sprigs, but initially we're going to do a bit of stamping.
Yeah.
So I've just got my stamping platform. I should have. I don't know where I'll put it. Oh dear.
Is it in the plate card? You got it?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay,
Don't worry.
We're going off guard. We are going to do what we need to do.
Got
you got it? Where was it? Was it under the counter?
It was. It always is, isn't it?
It's always under the counter.
Right, so we're just going to stamp the small sugared blooms here. So I'm just using, it's one of the smaller ones in the collection. Yeah. And again, we're going to stamp it in the cobalt. So I'm just going to ink up the stamp here. And we're going to cut 2 of these, but we're going to do them with the outline die and kind of like the die that lifts the petals as well.
Yeah.
So we'll give that a good press. And there you go, we can see we've got that gorgeous stamp.
That.
There's a lot of detail in them, and they're really, really quite cute as well.
Yeah.
Right, so it also fits through your Gemini Mini, which is what I'm used to using, hence why I don't know the, the combination. I'm not just terrible, as I seem.
A Gemini Mini is a great machine, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Now, I know the plate combination for this one.
Yeah, you can't get this one wrong.
For this one.
Right, so I'm just lining up the outline die here. So you can cut the flowers out and have a nice little border on them.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to pop my inner die in as well.
Right.
And then tape that down. So we'll repeat that in a second with the next one.
Okay, I get you.
So this is going to have some added petals in the die. Yeah. So you've not got to add any extra layers.
You've got to put a plastic shim on.
I'm
joking, I made you. She's doubted me as well, even though she is using a plastic shim. Sandra says, hey, don't fret, you haven't done a Craig yet and Gemini an elephant. Have you heard the story?
No.
He left a stamp on.
Oh,
so
yes.
The pressure of the Gemini just sort of went, nah, we're not doing that, mate. Squished it. So technically, Craig has squished an elephant.
Oh, bless him.
And
right.
It's Gemini the elephant. It's now plural. Gemini. It's a verb. Is it a verb? Noun. Adjective? I'm never good at verb, never good at adjectives and stuff like that. Oh, terrible.
Right, so we've just cut the second one out here. So then I'm just going to take away my die there.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to trim in between the petals, just to extend that movability a little bit.
Great idea.
And then we've also got the inner petals of these that we can lift up and add that extra little bit of dimension. And then I've got 3 of just the outline dies in the navy, so they are slightly bigger than the other flowers that we've just made.
Yeah.
And then I'm just extending into the middle there as well.
Love it.
So then I'm just going to separate these. First off, we'll lift the centres of this flower here.
Yeah.
So I'm just manipulating them a little bit just with my finger and just lifting those petals up, just to give them a little bit of a curve. And then the centre, we're just going to lift in even further just to add that extra little bit of dimension.
Yeah.
So you have got kind of like a dual petal to them, so it's great for if you're posting, you've not got to add multiple layers to the flower to get that nice effect.
Oh, great idea.
So again, we'll do the same with this one. And we can lift those petals and then just poke them up in the centre.
It's very therapeutic, very therapeutic crafting this, Hayley.
It is, yeah, I do enjoy the making of the flowers. And then with these blue ones, I'm just going to concertina fold the petals. So I'm just going to fold from the side and then into the middle and again. So we kind of get a frill to them.
Very nice.
So it doesn't have to be precise at all, and we can just pop these together. So I've got 3 layers. In fact, I think 2 with the concertina fold will be enough, because then you've not got to add too much dimension to them because they are already frilly sort of petaled.
Yeah. Every flower is different as well, Hayley, isn't it?
It is, exactly. To be honest, I don't think you get that many blue flowers, do you?
It's
just, oh yeah, hydrangea.
Yeah.
Forget-me-nots.
Bluebell.
Oh yeah, bluebell. I'll say that and then we reel off loads.
That flower in Avatar. There's that blue flower in Avatar.
Is there?
Avatar's a film set in a futuristic place, but yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen Avatar, right?
I know of Avatar, I've not
You've
watched
not seen
it.
Avatar? It's the best film ever. Right, Hayley, come on. You're bad as Craig, we've not seen the classics.
Oh,
Craig's
no.
never seen Indiana Jones.
Oh dear, has he not?
I know. Who's not seen Indiana Jones?
I say that like I've seen it.
Have you not seen it?
No.
What is wrong with you? People need to watch Indiana Jones. Charlotte's not seen Indiana Jones. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be sick. There's a new Jurassic Park trailer got released yesterday.
Oh, I have seen Jurassic Park.
Thank goodness, Hayley. We're friends still.
Do you know what though? Sometimes Jimmy will say, "Oh, have you seen this?" And I'm like, "No." You know, I've not seen anything.
Jaws?
No.
How can you have not seen Jaws? Jaws is a great film. Back to the Future?
Obviously, yes.
All right, don't give me the obviously yes when you've not seen Jaws.
I love McFly, so
Okay.
I ended up just watching that a lot. My dad loves it too.
Absolutely. I'll have to have a word with Jimmy.
Right, so I'm just using some of the pollen heads. So I've just popped a hole in the centre and I'm just pushing a few of the pollen heads through there just to make the centre of the flower.
Yeah.
And then we're going to leave the other ones and we're going to put some of the festive pearls in.
Can we have an MDF DeLorean, please?
Oh, what? Sorry?
MDF DeLorean.
Oh, yes.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Jimmy, get cracking, mate. You can hear me.
I'm sure he'll be able to do that, definitely. Right, so then I've got some of the sprigs again from the sugared blooms.
Yeah.
So I've cut some out of the navy cardstock and some out of the mirror board as well. So we're just going to pop these into this area around here and then we can build up a bit of an arrangement. Hopefully my glue gun's on. Yeah, there we go. I forgot to plug it in. Right, so we can pop the 2 silver ones on first and then I think we'll pop the flowers on and then we can fill in with little torn bits of the blue.
Perfect. Love this card, Hayley. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Really nice. Loads of love coming in for you. We'll give you some stock updates shortly because things are flying off the shelves. And I would hate for you to miss out. Don't forget, in 10 minutes' time, Becky's going back in the studio for your second half of Softer Side Live. I mean, again, you can use the MDF kits for your fabrics as well for soft. You know, we were saying this earlier. Use them for putting fabrics on there. You can use them as stencils, couldn't you, in the applique?
Yeah, that's it. We were saying this in the green room earlier, weren't we? That, yeah, if you draw around them, you could use them as applique. But yeah, imagine a honey pot applique. That'd be really nice.
Beautiful.
Right, so I'm just tearing up little bits of the little blue sprigs, and then we're just going to pop these just into the arrangement here.
Love it.
Just to fill it out a little bit. And then we can also add some of the pollen head stamens in to fill that out. So it's a nice addition instead of the sisal that we use sometimes. You can use little bits like this and then the pollen head stamens just to fill it out. So we can pop that in there. And again, we'll add another little bit in just to fill it out.
Yeah.
And that can pop into that space there. And then, yeah, if we get a few of the pollen heads, so I just tend to bend them in half and just twist them a little bit between my fingers, and then we can pop these into the arrangement as well.
Shada on Facebook. Hayley, we need a collection of baskets only, please.
Ooh, yes.
Loads of love coming today. Guys, we've got some stock updates for you very, very shortly. Breaking news coming in for you. Things have sold out. I'm not gonna. You've got an idea. I don't want to break it to you yet, but things you already know what it is. I don't want to break the string to you. £7.99, $11.59 for your pollen head stamen bundle. Saving yourself 20% on this if you want to get that today. Add it into your basket. £6.39 on platinum price. $9.27. Loads of love coming today. Remember, the wonderful Hayley's going to be joining us later on tonight in the middle of launch day. It's going to be very exciting. Maybe you will, hopefully, we'll have stuff to still show you. We may have sold out of everything by then.
Let's hope not.
Well, let's hope not. We've got some great demos planned for you later on tonight.
Yeah.
We could, you know, we've got plans. We're going to have a word search and then do a nice buy. Becky's back in the studio. All right, Becky. She's excited. Becky, what did you buy? You bought the post box, didn't you? Yeah.
Pearls.
And the pearls.
Bracelets.
That's about to go. Look, you got it early. It's on its way out.
They're beautiful.
They are really beautiful.
Aww.
We were saying this earlier, but so much you can do with soft crafting it as well, fabric in it, using them as stencils, so much. Gilmore saying, what a pretty card this is. Pammy on YouTube, this is such a pretty card. Hayley, Mocraft, pretty card. A lot of love coming today. Again, it's a gorgeous little card. Becky loves this card. I can see it in her face. Over the side of the studio, put these great little faces. I love it. Absolutely. What a great collection this is. And guys, guys, you can make it as well. You just need to be made. So how easy is it to make it? Nice and simple. After the show, remember you can watch the show back anytime you want. Save it into your playlist and you can come back and watch the show as many times as you wish on YouTube. And if you want to see, we've had Dreamies takeovers before as well. Watch back past shows when they weren't in the studio. Again, great little collection. So what's this technique, Hayley? Is it just the look at it and,
It's just get the pearls out and try and turn them over with my fingers. Georgina, you're actually ahead of us. Hopefully we'll be bringing you on a pickup tool.
Perfect.
And there we go.
Card. So remind us, Hayley, what products have we got on this card here then?
Right, so in the background we use the Shades of Sparkle Dinky Inkies to make that spritz background. We've got the Nesting Hearts on here as well. We've got the Itsy Ditsy Embossing folder. We've got the Sugared Blooms and the Festive Pearls and the White Pollen Head Stamens.
Perfect, a great collection, so much love for it. Guys, so let's have a look what else you've used in the show, in that wonderful demonstration. You've used them wonderful Shades of Sparkle. Dinky Inkies collection, great name that. £29.99, $43.49. Again, the platinum price as well at $23.99 and $34.79. You get the re-inkers with them as well. The Nesting Hearts and Dolly Die collection, £19.99, $28.99, with that incredible platinum price as well. Applicable to all Dreamies products, £15.99, $23.99. Also, the mixed pollen head stamen bundle, it's in a snowstorm, £7.99, $11.59, saving yourself 20%. And also the pearls, I love pearls. 4,750 pearls in total, £19.99, $28.99. Remember that incredible platinum price as well, £15.99, $23.99. Alternatively, maybe you want a bit of festivities in your life. The festive box of pearls, again, 5 colours in 3 sizes, 4,750 pearls in total, £19.99, $28.99. Guys, breaking news. It's sold out. The guitar has sold out. It has gone. If you are lucky enough to get your guitar, it has sold out. I really want to be a rock star right now. And I wouldn't do it, Hayley, but proper like smash it on the side, like proper rock star-esque. I wouldn't do that. Guys, the post box hanging on by a thread. There's less than 10 of these left in the warehouse. The lads there waiting, going, right, that's another one. Remember, £7.99, $11.59. If you're wanting to get it, do not wait. It's going to sell out. Spring Gifts, the artboard collection, where you're getting all the different designs. The teapots, and again, so much within this collection. 80% of the stock has gone, guys. If you're wanting to get it, £7.99, $11.99, 80% of the stocks. Jars and things. I've broken the guitar. 3/4 of the stock has gone on the jars and things. So if you're wanting to get that, do not mess about. It is on its way out. £7.99, $11.59. Loads of love coming in today. So we've got time for one more demonstration with these little bunnies. Again, Irina, beautiful card. Joanne, hi everyone. I got here just in time to see a beautiful card. Beautiful card from Sherry. Hayley takes after her mother, says Pat. Same twinkle in her eye and beautiful smile.
Oh, bless you, thank you.
Oh,
That's very nice. Thank
right,
you.
what are you going to make for us next?
Right, so I'm going to use the teapot from the Spring Gifts.
Yeah.
So I've already covered it. It's one of the papers from the Love to Craft magazine that we're using. So I've covered the base of the teapot, and then I'm going to add a torn layer across the centre. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue onto the bottom of the cardstock here.
Yeah.
Now you can spread this out just so you get a nice even coverage. I've just got a scrap of card here just to spread that out. And I'm just going to line this up above the tab along the bottom.
Right.
Just so that then it still goes into your base. You just don't want to cover this little MDF tab just at the bottom there. So then I'm just going to turn it over and just use the craft knife just to trim around the edge here.
Love it.
So you just follow the shape round. Ideally you would let your glue dry. You might get a few tears. I think I just got one then. But obviously wait for that to dry at home and then you shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
Plus we're going to go inside the handle as well, just so that we've got that nice teapot shape still going on there. So we can just carve around here, and then I have got a little nail file that is perfect for this sort of thing, just to get rid of any of the excess edges that we want to get rid of, just to make it nice and smooth. Mm-hmm. So I'll just go around here, just to file off those edges. You can leave a little bit further away from the MDF,
yeah,
and then just file it off straight from the off sort of thing. Just leave a little centimetre border with your paper. But you can trim it close like this and then just follow it round just to get it nice and smooth.
Being touched. I'm glad I got my order in this morning. I think there's a few people really glad they got their orders in.
Oh, I'm glad a lot of people get their orders in then,
absolutely.
and not too many people disappointed. Right, so we'll pop another bit of glue on there just to secure that.
Yeah.
Right, so then I'm going to add a little bit of the slate grey ink pad just around the edge.
Okay.
So this is one of the Dinky Inkies, and it's just going to blend out that edge a little bit. It's very light, you might not even be able to see it, but it's just adding that little bit of colour around the edge. And then there we go. So then I'm also going to add just a piece of paper to one side, and we're just going to curl the edges just as one of the little layers.
Okay, I love this technique. Just curling it. Just curling it round, yeah.
Just to make it a little bit different, adding a little bit of texture onto there. So we'll just pop some glue onto the back as well, and that can sit on the side there. So then we've also got the teapot top, so we can get that in place as well just before we cover it over. And then that will add that extra little bit of dimension just to the top of the teapot there. And then we're going to layer up, again, some of the nesting hearts. So I've got a grey one here, and then I'm going to add a white one on the top. So we're going to stamp a sentiment on here. So this is one of the spread positivity sentiments.
Yeah.
And these are so nice. We've got lots of different really positive, uplifting sentiments, such as this one. It says, you're doing your best and that is always enough.
So when do you get the ideas for these like sayings? Are they just things that you say around the house, or are they like...
I wish I was that positive to myself. I don't think any of us really are we, all the time? But no, to be honest, it's, you know, if you're having a bad day, it's just kind of like you just want to read something positive. Yeah. And I think there's nothing wrong with spreading positivity, is there? It's just nice to be uplifting around people, and yeah, it's just sometimes you want to read it in your diary, like no matter what, you're doing your best, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, it'd be a great little card for someone who's just having a bit of a, you know, a little
bit of a rough day.
Do you know what'd be really nice with a teapot as well? You just attach a tea bag to the back of it and say,
"Oh yes."
When we got a chance, here's a cup of tea. You know,
yeah.
Chance, yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, it's a good idea. Right, so then we'll add a little bit of foam tape just to the back of this heart, just to lift it up a little bit. And then we're using some of the daisy dies. So I'll do these in more detail later on, but just so we can finish off the project, I'm just going to pop one of the butterflies. So this also comes in the sheet of the teapot.
Yeah.
So I'm just using some of those MDF embellishments. This has just been covered with a little bit of white gesso there and just rubbed away, just so that we've got that nice little texture on there. I've got a button just for the top of my teapot handle, well, not my handle even, the lid.
Yeah.
Just to pop on there. You do get a nice little little circle to pop on there as well.
Yeah.
But instead I just thought I'd use a button, and then I've got some of the daisies. Now I've got two together here, so I'm just separating them, and hopefully you can see how fine those petals are. They're
really
so pretty. And then we've
Pammy,
got...
you said this is such a fun kit. Do you know what I love as well? You can't see this, Hayley, but Becky is just over my TV screen in the corner, and she's there threading away, and she's like watching, mesmerised. Just like, I imagine this is how many people are right now. They're sat there crafting while also watching you. Mate, it's brilliant, brilliant set.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind. Right, so I'm just lifting these up again, just with my finger.
Yeah.
And then we're going to offset two together so you get that nice full daisy look. So we did have a look at one of the jars earlier that had got some of the daisies on, and I'll be demoing that hopefully later on.
We'll do it anyway.
Yeah. So just pop a bit of hot glue onto there, and then just offsetting them daisies like that. So you do get a really nice solid flower coming out of these dies, and then we've got some really tiny ones as well that we're going to pop together. And I've just cut these from the same pattern paper that we've used on the actual teapot.
Yeah.
And then we can pop again another little blob of glue on there. And then we can
blob of glue.
then we can build up a little base for these flowers just around the corner of the teapot.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue again just to the stems of these, just to pop those on the side there.
I adore these. So Hayley, obviously, you know, if you've got any advice for anybody who's just thinking, oh, I'm a bit scared to try this, it's out of my comfort zone, what have you got, any advice for them? What's any,
Do you know what? It's just pieces of paper,
yeah.
And that's it. You've got dies that you can keep using again and again. Your best bet is, if you want to give it a go and you're not really sure, use copier paper to die cut and build your flowers that way. And then also with your MDF, try not to be too scared of it, because at the end of the day, it's meant to be fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And anybody can do it. All you doing is putting a piece of card onto a piece of MDF, and it is so simple, and you can see how quickly these come together without too much effort and without being too careful with it.
Of course,
you know, it is just about having fun. And the thing is as well, like with MDF, like it does take a lot of your mediums as well, so you've not really got to worry about what will work with it, what won't. Yeah, just give it a go. That's it, Georgina. Yes, you can cover it up for everybody that couldn't hear that. But yeah, that's it. It's all about having fun, and if you're not having fun, then that's just not crafting, is it?
No.
Right, so we pop some stamens in there. We also get in the daisies a tiny centre, if you can just see on my hand.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
It is dotty, yes. So hopefully you can see the little dapples in that.
Yeah.
That then we're going to pop in the centre of the daisy. So if you do this in white and yellow, it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
And that's going to go into the centre there. And then I would add a couple of pearls, but we're already eating into Becky's show, so I'll finish it there.
Becky's like, I'm happy. She's having a great time. What a great collection. Hayley, I've absolutely loved this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Yes, of
Perfect.
course.
So you're going to join us again for launch day a little bit later on.
Yeah, I'll be back
More
at
crafting
7, I
fun
think.
there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's remind you of these great deals that we've got for you. Remember, the guitar has sold out, guys, and a lot of the stuff is on its way out. Guys, we have got our second hour of Soft Side Live coming up for you in just a few moments. We'll see you after this.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
How do? Welcome back to Crafters TV, Soft Side Live, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. We have got over 50 minutes left on a brilliant Soft Side Live. Thank you so much to Hayley from Dreamies. Guys, if you've got things from Dreamies in your baskets, do not mess about. It's still in there. Caroline French, All of the Daisy Die, Mo Crafts on YouTube, beautiful demos, Hayley Gilmore, really wonderful offerings from Dreamies. Show you that on Facebook. Thank you for the demos. Could not wait for all my goodies. Guys, they're going back tonight in launch day, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. over on the East Coast, 11 a.m. Pacific time. But for now, Becky is back in the studio. All right, Becky.
Hello.
How much have you bought on Dreamies?
I got the pearls, both sets, the pearls and the post box. And also I was going to get the embossing folders. I haven't done that yet. Hopefully they've not sold out.
I know, I was just watching you, probably just sewing away, doing your thing. I loved it. Guys, we've got some great things for you on the show. Remember, it's Valentine's weekend. Woo! Woohoo! And we're giving that love to you. You get an extra 14% off online. All you've got to do is type in the words love14 and you're going to save an extra 14%. Valid from now until the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. To get that discount online while you're looking. Also, we've got 3 for 2 on fabrics as well at the minute until midnight tonight. Some great fabrics for you for today as well. Let's take some great fabrics. I've learned now. I put them all in order for you. Tracy didn't do anything. It was all me. Again, let's take a look at these wonderful fabrics for you. We're starting off with the wonderful, the pink Meadow Lane scribbled floral. What a great collection this is. That wonderful pink, again, what a great collection this is. We've also, as well, got the wonderful off-white Meadow Lane, again with all those wonderful posies. Then you've also got here the wonderful, again with the wonderful, this is the teal mint colour, the mint colour for you here, the Meadow Lane floral mint for you. Have I got it back to front? I've picked it upside down, haven't I? That's what I've done. I know exactly what I've done. I know what I've done. I've picked it the wrong way around. That's the top of the pole. Should we start again? Right, let's start again. Okay. So we're going for the wonderful mint. I'm sorry, girls. I'm so sorry. Everyone, this is mint. Then we've got as well the wonderful melon here for you, the Meadow Lane floral. We've also got as well for you the dashed daisies in the melon as well. I'm so sorry, girls. We've also got as well the pink leaves for you in this collection. Again, £7.99, $9.98. White, the off-white Meadow Lane posies. Charlotte's going to kill me. You've also, as well, got the grey, lovely Lane floral imprint per half metre, £7.99. And you've also got here the pink as well. Okay, pinks. They're your wonderful, the wonderful, beautiful fabric colours. Is this the first colour? Yes! Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Come on, boys and girls. Here we go. We're starting off with the coral. Yes. It's like we know what we're doing. £4.99, $6.25. Also part of that 3 for 2 option. You've also got the Merlot, favourite glass of red. Your eyes pricked up then when you heard Merlot, didn't they, eh? You looked straight over this. You know, some whiplash looking over that fast.
I thought maybe there was a bar that had opened just over there and I didn't know about it.
You won't see under the counter. You've got Merlot here for you. Then you've also as well got the powder pink. You've got for you the wonderful emerald. Again, some great glorious greens. Greens. The wonderful grass green. Or grass green. You'd say grass, wouldn't you? Grass.
I would say grass
green, yeah. Deep ocean for you as well. You've also got as well for you here the wonderful sea foam. You've got this wonderful hot pink. You've also got as well the flamingo pink. You've also as well got for your ballerina pink. You've got in the navy. Also in this combination. Don't look at me like that, Becky. Brilliant blue. She's laughing. What?
I haven't heard that song for like about 30 years.
Hey, I've got the old ones. Sky blue, and we'll wrap this collection up black. £4.99, $6.25. Again, all for you 3 for 2 online. Also, the bag making dies with you, the large bag making die collection. 10 elements within here for you. $29.99, $39.95, saving yourself 65%. You're buying one, you're getting 2 free. That is crazy. You're getting the 3 different bags in here, the 3 different styles of bags. You have got here for you the wonderful crossover bag. You've also got the wonderful carpet bag, and you've also got the die for the bowling bag for all you big bowlers out there. Great collection, $29.99, $39.95. You're paying for this one, you're getting these 2 absolutely free. Remember that platinum price as well, $23.99, $31.96. Plus, you love 14, the extra 14% off as well. We're giving it away this weekend, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
Absolutely. Which one are you going to do for us first?
I'm going to show you the crossover bag. So they all work in the same kind of principle. So if I talk you through how they work. So these are our multimedia dies. So again, these are the copper coloured ones. And you will see, so this makes the actual base, the main part of the bag. So if I show you one that's ready made, here's one I didn't make earlier, but somebody else did. Didn't get it. No, I'm not going to show you one. I'm just going to wing it because I haven't picked it up. So this shows the, this is the main part of the bag.
I blinking love you.
It's been a long day. So this is half of the actual main body of the bag. So when you're getting your fabric, you make a fold here, and then you'll place your die over the top of that. So you're going to be cutting out effectively, this shape all the way across. Now you'll need to cut out one in two in lining fabric, two in the main fabric, and two in the kind of wadding or batting that you're going to be using. So wadding or batting, if you've never made bags before, they are the sort of solid thing, the thing that gives your bag a little bit of body. So you'll find that if you've been making quilts, you'll use some kind of wadding or batting to put inside it. But depending on how rigid you want your bags to be, you can put different things in. So I'll show you some bags we have got. So this bag has been filled with sort of bits and pieces just to give it, so it's sort of puffy, so it's got some bubble wrap inside, but it actually hasn't got any wadding or interfacing in. It's just the bag and the lining. So it means it's quite flimsy, it's quite sort of slouchy, I would say. If you want something that's got a little bit more body to it, this one is more rigid. This has got like a foam inside it. So there's all sorts of different things that you can use to go onto your bags. And if you're going to start, buying this option with these 3 different bags, making bags is such a sort of cool thing to do. It's such an ideal thing to do because you can make them out of all sorts of bits and pieces. You can use all your scrap bits of fabric, piece them together and make a patchwork, and then cut it out using your die cuts. But you've got so many different options, so it's definitely worth having a think about the type of bag that you want, the type of bags you normally wear, where you want something sort of quite rigid, or whether you want something a bit softer and more slouchy, and then tailor your sort of line, the product you put inside it to the various bags. So that's the part of the bag that I was showing you before. Now, you also have, and all of these bags will be a similar kind of thing. You'll get various pieces that look like this. Yeah. And it will show on the back of the booklet, the packaging is the word that I'm looking for, as to what you need to do. So it gives you some very sort of rough guidelines as to how to put the bag together. You have further detailed instructions available on our website, and there are also videos as well for you to watch through. And I would definitely recommend, especially with bags if you've never done them before, it's worth watching the videos first of all, then starting to cut everything out so you get an idea of the kind of process that you want to be doing it for. Perfect. So you'll see with these, you've got 2 different sizes. One is for making the zip gusset, and one is for making a strap of the bag, and you'll have these different notches on there, and that's to do with how you want to fold your fabric. So if you want to have, obviously with a strap, your strap is going to be much longer than this piece of metal is going to allow. So what you will do is you'll cut a piece of fabric wider than this strip, and then you will fold it back and forth on these little notches, depending on how big you want it to be. And it will have the instructions in there as to how many times you want to go up and down these little notches. Yeah. And it means you're able to cut strips much larger than your die cutting machine would allow if you're just going to be cutting one big piece of one big die. And it also means you can use your these pieces for sort of different things. So it's been really clever the way they've put this together. They've really sort of thought about it. Yeah. So I'll show you, I've already cut out some pieces already, and I'll show you how they look. Okie dokie. So I have put in here, so this is my bag shape. So you can see that when I cut it out, my fabric was folded over in half, and then I used, this way, I used the die, went over the top, like that, and then I folded it out. And that's what I've done with all of my pieces. So I've already put some batting on here. So this is some of the batting that we have on our website, which is an 1820, so 80% cotton, 20% polyester mix, which is really good for quilts and bag making if you don't want anything sort of too rigid. And I've already sprayed and ironed that on with some of our spray and stay. So I've already cut those pieces out, and I've cut 2 for there. Then I've cut out the gusset for the bag.
Yeah.
So I've got all my bits and pieces all over the place. Not very well organised over here. So I've already cut out, this is the gusset of the bag. So this is the piece that will go around the bag like so.
Yeah.
And then I've cut the pieces that will go around where we have a zip over here. And then I've done exactly the same with the lining fabric.
Okay.
And so it's very, very simple for you to do. So you're only cutting using those 3 different dies. The other thing you need to cut is just a 2-inch squares, and this is to go round your zip.
Lovely.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to insert the zip into the bag.
Perfect. Because that is a very tricky part of the operation.
Thanks for that.
No, don't make me. Why did you look at me like that then? You made me feel...
Because it's absolutely right. It's a really tricky part. And I've watched the video a few times and I've gone through it a few times. But I'm still not entirely convinced I won't do it wrong while I'm on TV. But fingers crossed it's going to go fine. But you're right, zips are something that people are quite nervous about, understandably, because, oh gosh, you sort of think, oh God, I can't do it wrong. You do it, everybody does it wrong. Don't think that we're all infallible, because we really are not. My mum, I've talked about my mum a lot, she can make you anything, but she'll still make things wrong. And she's been doing this for 70 years she's been sewing, but she'll still do things wrong. So don't worry about it. It's not a problem. We'll all be all right. We'll all be all right.
Perfect.
So I've already cut my zip here. So if I start with that over here, and then I've ironed, these are my 2-inch squares. Now I've just ironed 1/4 inch inside and folded it over, and I'm going to do the same over here. And we're going to stitch these pieces onto the end of the zip. So this just means that we've got a little bit of extra protection on the zip. And it also means when we sort of put the bag together, you've got a nice finish because everything's sort of hidden under here. So I'm going to pop that here, and then I'm going to sew that around with my sewing machine. So I have put on my the foot, my zipper foot. I'm just going to take that off and put my ordinary foot onto my machine. So if you haven't got a sewing machine, you could do these by hand. It will be a lot harder to do by hand, particularly if you've put a lot of you've got some kind of foam or something inside your bag, because it makes it really, really difficult to stitch through.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend you use a sewing machine for this if you have one.
Perfect. Loads of love coming in today. Remember, don't forget, we have got a launch day coming up for you in about 40 minutes time. And don't forget as well, you got a Love 14 discount for you online. Use the code LOVE14 to get 14% off extra on your purchase today. But here we go with the zip.
Don't.
I'm joking.
Pressure.
Becky
Don't
Sworn.
worry about it. Right, hold on a minute.
Team GB in the Sewing Olympics.
Sewing Olympics.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Babe, I had this great idea, and I think it's a great idea. I'm going to say it's a great idea, that I think all athletes should be given a different sport to do. So when they decide who's going to be doing the Olympics, they say, oh, okay, well, so-and-so who was doing equestrian is now going to be doing swimming. And they've got 4 years, they do like a special thing, they've got 4 years to learn all they can about becoming, a great athlete on something else. Because didn't Victoria Pendleton, who was cycling, she did equestrian, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she did really well. And I think it would be a good, perhaps it might be people on their last Olympics, or they were, they were retired, and it'd be quite a good thing to do. Because I think we would be, there was, who was the British goalkeeper who was on Dancing on Ice?
David Seaman.
Yeah, and he was a professional hockey player as well, wasn't he? Ice hockey player. So, I think if you're athletic, you're probably athletic in lots of different ways, and perhaps you could see if you've got a different career. So you never know.
Crafters TV, tackling the real issues in the sporting world.
Yeah. Well, I think we talked. I was on a show with Ben a few weeks ago, and we were talking about the gladiators.
Oh, well, he loves the gladiator because he did panto with some of the gladiators.
Oh no, he didn't.
If I had a pound, I'd be the richest man.
And I think it would be, it'd be interesting to see the gladiators doing some crafting.
Didn't you apply for gladiators?
I did.
Yeah. Do you think I would let it go with that?
Well, I didn't apply, but that was my plan to be a gladiator.
My dad applied for the gladiators.
Yeah?
Contestant. Yeah.
Did you get in?
No.
No.
He's not bitter about it now.
Right, so I'm just going to do the other end of this zip. So if you were going to be doing this, you'd probably be doing it a lot better than me, and you'd be being a little bit more careful and tidy about doing this. So when you're stitching, because I'm using these zips that we have on Zips on a Roll, which are nylon zips.
Zips on a roll, zips on a roll.
I don't know if it warranted a little jingle, but
You've not heard Foam on a Roll, have you?
No.
You don't know Foam on a Roll, of course
I
not.
don't, no.
So Ben Mosby created the song Foam on a Roll, Foam on a Roll, Foam on a Roll, Foam on a Roll. And everyone sings Foam on a Roll. But when you said Zips on a Roll, it warranted Zips on a Roll. You see? Yeah, you might talk about gladiators, but you don't talk about zips on a roll.
No, I don't talk about zips on a roll. I mean, can that be used for any kind of thing on a roll?
Well, yeah.
Like a sausage roll?
Sausage on roll, sausage roll, sausage roll.
Something like that, anyway.
Anything else? What about roll on deodorant?
I don't think that's...
Deodorant on... I forget.
I don't know if that's...
See, everybody in the comments is now singing zips on a roll. Everyone's singing zips on a roll. Trendsetters.
Oh dear, it's been one of those days with lots of giggles.
It is.
Earlier on, I laughed so much I made my makeup run.
What were you laughing at?
I was laughing at Craig.
Most people do.
He did make me laugh earlier on.
What did he do?
Oh, he was copying Ben earlier on, and Ben, nobody could see, but Ben was laughing and I was laughing, and it was very funny.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm having so much fun. I love working with you, Becky, because it's always a laugh.
It's always a laugh.
Serious fun. See, laughing away.
So I've got my zip.
Yeah.
God, I hope this is going to work. Zips are tricky. They're not tricky anymore. We're going to make them nice and easy. So my zip is facing upwards now, and I'm going to place my... this is my sort of zip gusset, for want of a better term. I'm going to place that leaning face down over the top of that zip there. And then I'm going to take my lining fabric, please doesn't work, and I'm going to place that down here. So,
okay.
Bated breath, let's hope it's going to work. No, it's going to go the other way. So I'm going to put it that. So start with your lining fabric like that way.
Yeah.
Then we're going to put your zip facing up. Then we're going to place your gusset facing down.
And your zip's towards the edge, not in the middle?
Yeah, it's lined up against that edge here. So I'm going to use my clips here. It does explain all of this on the website, on a video. So if you're getting a little bit lost while I'm doing it, don't worry. We will hold your hand through it. So I've replaced my my foot on my sewing machine with my zipper foot, and I'm going to stitch along this part here.
And what does a zipper foot do? What is that going to allow you to do?
If I take that off and show you, so your zipper foot, they'll often look a little bit like this. So that's your normal foot.
Yeah.
On your sewing machine. So it's more of a full rectangle. Your zipper foot has this kind of little... I almost think it looks a little bit like a shoe in the middle.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of a space on either side, and it just means that when you stitch, you're able to stitch closer to the zipper teeth than you would do with this, because obviously if you were stitching over here, and you can manage it on an ordinary with an ordinary foot if you don't have one, but most sewing machines do come with a zipper foot.
Perfect.
And it does make things a little bit easier.
Great stuff. Loads of love coming in for Becky today. Rachel said on YouTube, I bought a metre each of all the pretty new fabric today and plan on making the new bunny teddy with some of it. And Mo Crafts on YouTube, between cleaning clearing up the cut on the bias and the zipper demo. You're my hero today, Becky. See, we love
you say that now, but let's hope that it's going to be the same thing once I've
No
sewn
pressure.
this together. Bated breath. So I'm just going to do a couple of the stitches back and forwards.
Here we go.
And then...
And on the sewing machine, Becky Sworn from United Kingdom, Great Britain. Taking up the speed now.
Are you pretending that I'm in the Olympics?
Yeah.
If you could be in the Olympics, what thing would you go for?
I had wrestling.
Wrestling?
Imagine me wrestling. Climbing, I was a great climber when I was younger. Rock climbing, that's now an Olympic sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, climbing. Curling is winter. Oh, it's the Winter Olympics at the minute, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
What winter sport would you do? There's a winter sport where you go skiing across the country and then shoot things.
Yeah.
Perfect. What?
I don't know what that's called, but that's because I always remember that from James Bond films.
Yeah.
They often had that.
Charlotte's Web, it's bizarre. You see, you've got to remember it's Nordic. Like you don't shoot real things. You shoot like targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you cross country ski and then pew pew pew.
And I think that's quite interesting because it's to be able to shoot accurately after you've been doing some kind of a tough exercise. That must be quite difficult because you're obviously sort of breathing hard. So I've now got to where my zip pull is. Mm-hmm. So I've left my needle down on my sewing machine and I'm going to lift up the foot and then I'm really going to carefully move my zip really carefully. Come on, just over there. Out the way.
Yeah.
So it will allow me to carry on stitching. So I'm going to stitch along here.
Caroline French on YouTube, I really need to get some of those clips. Yes, those clips, the fabric clips, are going to make your life so much easier, aren't they? Save on tacking, nice and strong, nice and secure, easy to move than the pins, I always think, as well.
Yeah, and they're particularly useful if you're going to be doing you're making any kind of bags.
Yeah.
They are key things. And when I was doing I was doing teddy bear clothing last week, again, that's really useful for holding the bodies of the teddies together.
Yeah.
So I've stitched across here. And so now if I open that out here, and then I put this bit around here, you will see it's worked!
Yes!
You will see that looks, that's the top of your zip, and then that's the lining. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a press, just to flatten that down.
Mo Crafts on YouTube. Becky, I accidentally sewed my lining shut at the top of my bag my last go around. Still no idea how I managed to do that, but the seam ripper fixed it.
Oh, seam rippers. I mean, they are the best thing, but I don't call it a seam unripper.
What do you call it?
I call it a cucumber pick. I know, isn't it weird? When I was at college and I was doing fashion, and there was a curl there, and we called it it was called a quick unpick, is what our tutor called it. And this girl misunderstood or misheard and thought it was a cucumber pick. And now, how many years later, 30 odd years later, I still think of that cucumber pick, and I have to stop myself from saying it. Maybe I should patent it as a company. But yeah, cucumber pick is how I always think of it. Oh dear.
Oh, Becky, I absolutely love you. Cucumber pick.
Cucumber pick. So I've coined a new phrase. So cucumber pick from now on is going to be my phrase.
Stop saying it. Oh God.
Doesn't take long, does it?
Oh wow! I said I love working with you. It sounds like something you get for cucumbers.
Who knows? Who knows where it's come from?
Anyway.
Anyway, back to the demo.
What university did you go to?
I went to Berkshire College of Art. Berkshire College of Art.
Oh, I love it.
And I did a little bit in St Martin's as well.
Oh, check it out. Very nice.
So if I was going to do the rest of this, which I'm not going to do today, you'll be glad to know, I do it in exactly the same way. So I would put my zip, my fabric lining upright. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. My zip upright, and then this piece facing down, and then stitch along that. And then when I open that out, my zip would be looking all beautiful inside. Now, I would suggest that you do some top stitching around the edge of here just to finish it off, so it keeps everything out of the way.
Great idea, great collection. I'm still going on the cucumber pick. Again, we've got some great deals for you. Guys, the great large back and bacon. Oh, 10 limits. $29.99. You're buying one, you're getting two for free. $29.99, $39.95. You're buying this one, you get these two absolutely free. Remember the different designs you've got within this collection. You've got the carpet bag, you've got the bowling bag, and you've also got the crossover bag as well. A great deal. Remember that platinum price as well. Oh, Becky, you make me laugh. $23.99, $31, $9.96. Saver Stitch, some great deals for you in Saver Stitch today. Some great deals indeed. We have got the one bag embellishment with the pom-pom kits. Again, great idea, great collection you've got here. The gift tags, the circles, the wonderful the tags, the hearts, everything there. You're getting the pom-pom key absolutely free. And you can make this look like you like that. Have it as an earring, whatever you wish. A little pom-pom kit. Remember, £6.99, $8.95. You're saving yourself over 50%. Platinum price, £5.59, $7.16. We've also got the wonderful retro set for you as well. The wonderful fabrics and, of course, the wonderful embellishments as well, the metal die here, the Build a Bloom. You're getting the fabrics here, and you're also getting the die set as well. £8.39, $11.96. You've got the wonderful colours of Coral Burst, Midnight Sky, Pink Frosting, Simply Chartreuse, Forest Green, and Soft Aqua. All right, ladies in my ears, that very posh. And you're also getting the dies as well. $8.39, $11.96. Platinum price under a tenner for both of you guys. £6.71, $9.57. Also, we've got the wonderful circles for your fabric as well. These great nesting dies and also the flowers for you as well. You get a great deal here for you. You can use these so many times. 12 elements hit for you guys. £20, $30. A huge saving. Over 50% saving there for you. Remember your platinum price as well. £16, $24. Now we've also as well, now listen, this has saved my life this week, this blinking glue, I'll tell you that for free. Look at my jeans, patched up because of that glue. Again, you're getting the fabric glue and you're also getting the wonderful felt bundle as well. Let me show you what's in the felts. All the different shades, the sky blue, the lilac, the black, yellow, the wonderful peach, white, greens, creams, browns, reds, lighter browns, again, all the day beiges, the wonderful greys, and that purple as well. £14.23, $18.33. You're getting all of that for that incredible price. And also the sequin fabric, a little bit of sequins, I really do. Now, we've got the teal and gold first. There's the teal and gold. 20% off on all these fabrics, £7.99, $11.16. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. There for you as well. A great collection, a great deal. Remember, when we're saying this, it's got that, when we say it's two colours, remember, flick it round. If it's like the sequins there, you've got that colour on the other side. $7.99, $11.16. Again, 20% saving. Again, the pink and gold. Again, that same deal there when you get the fabric. Just pull a little bit out for you. Again, you pull it back there. You've got that wonderful gold on the side there. And also, you've got the wonderful rose gold and gold. Rose gold and gold. This is limited stock, guys, on this one. So if you do want to get that, do not wait. £7.99, $11.16 each, saving yourself 20%. Becky, what are we going to do next?
I'm going to do a demo with the nesting dies, the circles that we've got.
Right.
Now, these are multimedia dies, so actually these are really good for papercraft as well.
Yeah.
So circles are always like an ideal thing for you to have anyway. So what I've done is I've used them in my die cutting machine, and I've used some of the felt, and I've cut lots of little circles out here.
Lovely.
So I was wondering what to do with this because Leanne was on a couple of weeks ago, and she made a little earphone case out of these two circles, and I thought that's a really clever idea. I can't do the same thing as Leanne, so I thought I'd make a cushion. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to choose two different colours of each circle, like so, and I've got a couple of different colours here. I'm just going to put a few of these together and just build up a few sort of different colours that work together here. So maybe the green here and maybe 2 purples there.
Lovely.
So put them to one side. And so I've taken, so you can see you've got multiple different sizes here, and you can see the ones that I've been using because I didn't put them back properly. But you've got all these different ones that you can be cutting things out of. Now, the possibilities of just having these circles, I mean, you can imagine cutting out a circle out of fabric is really, really hard. We've tried to give you different options. So we've got other products that allow you to fold the fabric into quarters and then cut around in it a curved edge to get a circle. But you will never get a perfect circle the way you would do with a die cutting machine. So these are really, really useful. And you could cut all sorts of different things out of them. You could use these to cut leather or fake leather or suede. I didn't try it with the sequined fabric, but yeah, you can use it for all sorts of different things. And so I've used some of the linen that we have on the website. And what I've done is I've taken my circles and I've put 2 different colours together and I've sewn them together. So the idea would be that this would be a kind of crazy, spotty cushion cover to have. So you've got these different colours here that would show up. Now there would be, I've only used 2 different layers of felt on here. You could use multiple layers, or you could of course fold them like so and then like this and make them into little flowers that you attach there. So there's lots of different options to do. And I've seen things, cushions, where you've got all these different, the whole cushion's covered in all these kind of little frilly flowers, and they are obscenely expensive.
Yes,
so this
really
is a
are.
really good way of you being able to make something really unique and a little bit different and put it all together.
You just made me chuckle. I went, I've seen things. And
I've seen things.
And I was like, I've seen things, man.
Things.
I've seen things.
I've seen all sorts of things. They make your hair curl. So I'm just going to place my little spots
you make
here
me
and there.
chuckle every day. Every day's an adventure with you, Becky.
It makes it sound like it's, it's a nice way of saying, Becky, you're completely nuts.
Yeah, but I love it. Wouldn't have you any other way.
Right, so I'm going to put my other ones just here, and I'm going to sew them with my normal sewing machine, and I'm just going to stitch all the way along in this line. So what I've done is I've stitched every I've alternated it, so I've done a horizontal stitch on one row and a vertical stitch on another. So I'm going to put a couple of pins in just to secure them in place and then sew them together.
Lovely. Don't forget, we've got our brand new launch day coming up for you in about an hour's time. 6 o'clock here in the UK, 1 p.m. over on the East Coast, 10 a.m. On your Pacific time. Don't forget, tomorrow, we are not here tomorrow, unfortunately.
We're not here?
No. We are, everything's getting ready in the studio. We've got brand new upgrades, everything. We're having a bit of a technical day here in the studio. But do not fear the social media team. We've got the social takeover. Loads of fun things for you planned tomorrow on your socials. So make sure you keep checking back. Back Sunday, so do not worry. And all back next week. It's just for tomorrow. But perfect time to watch back on some amazing shows that we've ever done here on Crafters TV. If you want to watch some back old shows, get some great tips, there's going to be loads of games for you and interactive fun on the socials tomorrow on Facebook. So make sure you join the team tomorrow for that. It's going to be good.
Did I see a game happening earlier on?
Maybe I was doing a game for tomorrow. I like playing Twister. So who knows? I
think I might break something if I play Twister.
I love Twister.
I'm a bit old for Twister. I don't think I've ever played it actually. Isn't that sad?
Right.
I've never played Operation either. I didn't have one.
We could play Twister on this cushion of yours.
Yes, maybe that's what it is. It's a very small game of Twister.
Yeah.
I think you can only do it sort of with your fingers, or a hamster. See if you can train hamsters to play Twister on my cushion cover.
Right, what the heck is happening? Sorry, I had Georgina say something in my ear. We could play finger twister, or we could play hamster twister and train hamsters to play. You play hamsters to play Twister?
I mean, hamsters are quite intelligent creatures, aren't they? I mean, have you ever seen anyone say that a hamster couldn't play Twister? That's what you need to know. Just because we've not seen it yet doesn't mean we won't.
You know we're live, right? You know we're live on the air right now.
Dear.
You know, hamster twister.
I don't know.
That's some very flexible hamsters.
Anyway, I have stitched across this. What I did when to save time is I finished it at the end of each of the little spots and then just moved across to the next one. So I'm just going to trim off the stitches here. So it just makes it nice and quick and easy.
You don't want to get the hamsters tripped up on cotton, do you? You want to keep them safe. Their little claws.
Why are you talking about hamsters?
You started hamsters! Sorry. The northerners came out of me then.
Oh dear, there you go. So that's our top for our...
hamster twister.
That's the top for hamster twister. And follow me for other sort of rodent games that your rodents might want to play.
Mousetrap.
So it's a very simple cushion. Oh dear, it's one of those days. So I've already got 2 pieces to make the back. So it's going to be an envelope backed cushion. So I've finished off the edges here. So you would just put these 2 pieces together like so, and then this one over the top like so, and then stitch all the way around and then unfold it, and then you will have your beautiful cushion, not hamster twister.
No, it's hamster twister now. It's the hamster twister cushion. You set it off. My mind is going through games. I'm trying to think, what can we put like a little... You could play rat battleship, 2 rats playing battleships. You could have 2 mice playing buckaroo, and they actually put the pieces...
Oh dear.
Mouse operation.
Yeah, that's true.
Mousetrap. Let mice...
Proper mousetrap.
Mousetrap. Literally let mice play mousetrap. That's been done using nesting dies. We've also got some great... someone might be able to answer this question, actually. Dana Glass on YouTube. Have Crafter's Companion done a show about making a memory or like a T-shirt quilt? You know, like a memory cushion or something like that. I'm prepping for that project.
I don't know if we have. I'm not sure. We can certainly look into it for you. We'll have a look around.
Yeah, Susie, I'm sure Susie will help us out on that. But don't forget, there's loads of different ways. Hopefully we'll find something that you can look back on. A great deal for you here. No, it's just Becky gave me a look in the corner, and no one can see her. She looked at me with this little glint in her eyes as to go, have fun now, you're laughing about mouse twister. Right, he's got his...
Hamster twister.
Hamster. Look, I'm not rounding this, all right? Anyone can play, right? Not just for hamsters. Mice can play against hamsters. Why not?
Gerbil Monopoly.
What? German Monopoly?
Yeah, I mean they really are very, very good at property development. Gerbils.
Sorry, gerbil. I thought you said German Monopoly. I was like, what's German Monopoly? Gerbil Monopoly. Right. Okay. Great. Really good.
We need to stop this now. Back to work.
Goodness. Anyway, we've got this great deal for you on the Builder Block Gemini Compass Gem, plus the new book by Joe Avery. Again, this is here for you. The wonderful Compass dive set for you with the patchwork and quilting basics. So what is in the book? What are we finding within this book then?
So the book has got some projects in there for you to get started, but actually it's a really good starting point for somebody that hasn't sort of done patchwork before, because it talks about key things that you need to have, like how to cut things. So obviously when this book's been produced, it hasn't been produced using our die machine. It talks about how you cut with a rotary cutter and using a ruler. So this is like sort of key, sort of traditional kind of things for your quilting. But it also talks about, perhaps terminology that I may have used that you don't understand, and like the batting, which is the sort of fluffy stuff that goes in the middle of your quilt and that kind of thing. So actually it would be a really good first book for somebody that was interested in quilting and wanted to sort of know how to get started. But equally, because you've got all these projects in here, you've got some really lovely bits and pieces for somebody that's sort of a seasoned quilter to do. Now, you do talk about things like finishing off and binding and that kind of stuff. We also sell various products to help you do that. But this is a really good way of explaining how all those sorts of things work. So if I flick through, this is this quilt here. I was talking about this earlier, and I said this is like a Gustav Klimt bits of pieces, like the design. So if you're sort of keen on that kind of look, this is quite a modern looking quilt, but actually when you look at it, it's just made up of lots of squares, just laid out in a slightly different pattern, as you can see from this design here. So this is a brilliant book, and I've spent quite a lot of time reading through this on the train, because you've got so many different ideas here. It really is well worth having, and it talks about applique as well as doing sort of traditional quilting and the kind of patchwork piecing that you've seen us do.
Apparently, hamsters have no thumbs, so they won't be able to spin the board. You see what I mean? Ellen Wilson on YouTube. I've learned several new sewing tips today. Thank you, Becky. A lot of new facts as well. And Dana Glass on YouTube. Becky has a great outlook on life. Love it. Don't know if it's great look. I think it's unique, and I like that. Don't forget, you can get the compass. You can also, as well, within this collection, you can also get the Eastern collection, which is here for you. At that same price. Remember, you get the book free for you as well, £35, $49. Or you get the Eastern, or alternatively, maybe you're going for the windmill. There it is for you again. A great collection and a great set there for you on the book. There for you, book is coming through. Loads you get in touch today. We've got to do our wonderful demo of the show. Now, Becky's looked at me and gone, I don't make, well, a twister board.
Which was supposed to be a cushion, but I didn't quite finish it. Yeah, hamster twister. That is the only one you.
Right, so I'll do Hayley's from Dreamies, the professionals. Yeah. I'll do their demos first. I'm joking. I love Becky. Number one, this is made by the wonderful Hayley from Dreamies. Number one. Number two is the wonderful teapot, again from Dreamies, and number three, hamster twister board. Guys, we're going to give you a few minutes to check out your basket. We'll see you shortly after this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up. I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Well, where have you been? So we were still talking about rodents during the break, and then Becky went, well, the hamsters can use their nose. They can, they can spin the arrows with the nose. And then she went, search gerbils of Highgate on Instagram. Her friend makes hats for gerbils.
Yeah. It's not just me. I obviously attract the crazy people as well. Have a look on Instagram.
Have a look.
Yep.
Guys, listen, we've got 3 for 2 on our fabric. I love you. Remember, those brand new fabrics, 3 for 2. Again, different colours, different styles, different standards. Not standards, great quality. This starting off with the pink, we'll see, pink Meadow Lane scribbled floral at £7.99, $9.98, 3 for 2. You've also got the grey Meadow as well for you. Again, another great collection. You've got the wonderful white Meadow Lane posies for you. Again, $7.99, $9.98. You've got here for you the pink leaves. Again, another great collection. £7.99, $9.98. You've got as well the dashed daisies in that wonderful melon colour. You've got as well the wonderful melons. Melons floral imprint for you. You've also got as well the mint posies. You've also got the cream leaves. You've also got the pink. Oh, 3 for 2. You've also got as well your solid colours as well. Got a demo of the show. It's not up to it's number 1. It's Hayley's gorgeous card. Very good, Hayley. Very good for you. Woo. Right, solid colours. We've got solid colours on the 3 for 2 for you as well. Guys, let me start off here with the wonderful solid colours. Again, all part of your 3 for 2. You've got the wonderful coral for you, £4.99, $6.25. Again, there for you. You've also got the Merlot, good colour, good strong colour, the Merlot there for you. You've got as well the powder pink, another great colour. Don't look at me. You've got the lovely emerald, a great colour. You've also got the glorious green. You've also, as well, within this collection, got the grass green as well. You've also got a deep ocean. You've also, as well, got ocean waves, wave after wave. That's sea foam as well for you. Sorry, that's the sea foam colour for you. Hot pink for you as well. You've also got flamingo pink. You've also got ballerina pink. Again with the navy, brilliant blue, sky blue, and black as well. Again, you've also got the builder blocks as well, the compass gem for you. Just the wonderful Susie just said in the socials that I laughed like a 12-year-old girl. Thanks, Susie. Thanks, brilliant. Great. You get this, you also get the book. So what is the compass gem? Compass gem.
Compass gem.
Dodd.
Sorry. I'm there. Yeah. So you. Oh dear. It's one of those days, isn't it?
It is.
This is an example of one of the cushions you can make with those designs as well. So you're using all these different shapes you're going to be getting in the Builder Block Designer range to make all these different sort of patterns. So yeah, this is the one for the compass gem.
You've also got the windmill. What's the windmill? Yeah, what's the windmill one?
I think it's that one. It's the one you've got up already, isn't it? So
Yeah.
these have got these curves in it, and this is like the key thing that's really useful by having these builder blocks, because you've got these curves, and it makes it nice and easy for you to put those together. So if you're not sure about how to sew curves, you can have a look at previous shows where I've shown you how to put those together.
And last but not least, the Eastern as well.
Yeah, that's this one here. So again, this is with our fabric that we've got on the show today. Look how effective that is, just with those plain colours and also those Meadow Lane patterns.
Well, what a show that was, wasn't it, Becky, thank you. I love you. I absolutely love you. I will see you next Friday. You're back here on Friday, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Very good. We hope, fingers crossed, after today's show. I'm going to back with you in an hour with the wonderful Craig for that brand new launch day, and then the wonderful Hayley from Dreamies will join us halfway through. Check out your baskets. If you want Dreamies, don't miss out. It's going to go. We'll see you in a very little while.